in the hood. It is your man Theo Butler, and we in here. We in here. It's Friday. It is the first Friday of the new year. Some of us did not make it. Some of that's crazy. That's crazy. Some of us were not able to make it from we damn like this. No, this it. This it. So if you're here today, you rock with me like I'm rocking with you. Thank you so much. You could have been anywhere else in the morning, but you chose to be here. Thank y'all so much. Man, what's going on? How y'all doing? How your day going? How is your day going? How is your day going? Let me see. Absolutely, that's how DC fans got the 19-hour JL cut. They gonna get. Listen, we in here this morning. Beautiful day in Florida and everything like that. We gonna make it do what it do. We got y'all know I can't see, so I need to get some glasses like DMC. So let me make sure I get up the other phone that allows me to see what I need to see so I can talk to who I need to talk to. What I need to see so I can talk. Aces and Hawkeyes guy. Good morning. What's going on, big dog? We got Gooey Fee in here. So what's the reason for the video aside from commentary? Because I know people like, Theo, you do commentary. Somebody told me that, like, man, you're supposed to be a comic book channel, but you do a lot of commentary. It's comic book commentary though. I do comic book reviews. I do. But today, what we're talking about, the dinosaurs died because they didn't evolve, right? The dinosaurs, they evolved, right? And you know, as humans, if we don't change and adjust and everything like that, we don't tend to be successful as we need to be. Right. I'm pro-black. I know y'all have heard me say, Theo, you said that you don't like. I don't. But I am pro-black. I don't. I know it's confusing as hell. I don't like it, but I'm pro-black because I love my people. Some of my people stupid as hell. That's and there's nothing wrong with me saying that, because regardless of whatever race, ethnicity, or whatever, you're gonna have stupid people in each demographic. You're gonna have some bad people, some nasty people, some sick people, some foolish people in each and every demographic. That's just what that is. Well, how does that affect Recast the Child? There are some things that are consistently true, and they have not changed. Theo, what do you mean? You got talked about in school for messing around with these superheroes as a kid. You did. Male or female, you got talked about. Male or female, you was messing with these superheroes, DC, Marvel, Milestone. It didn't matter. You got talked about behind your back or made fun of. Usually you get made fun of when they got a group of them and everything like that. That was back then. I'm about to be 60. Nothing has changed. We just don't do it we don't do it just in the school halls anymore. We don't do it outside at the bus stop with a kid waiting to get on the bus. No, grown ass men and women who have not matured past puberty do the same damn thing on social media all day, every day, and twice on Sunday. I got some advice I want to give to Recast T'Challa, and it's based off of me giving people the benefit of the doubt, building bridges. And I think we can all say this. If you're trying to build a bridge and the other person doesn't too particularly care about you building said bridge, you wasted time you can't get back where you could have been doing something else that benefited you. So you was building the bridge to establish communication, to maintain communication, because you gave the person the benefit of the doubt that they wanted to establish conversation, communication, that they wanted to maintain communication. No, that's not always true. That's not always true. And it don't matter who they are. It could be a female coming in sounding real nice. The moment they start accusing and assuming, if Nate Moore got his red flag, that's my red flag. Soon as they start assuming and accusing, it could be a brother coming in. Soon as It could be a brother with a doctorate and a PhD in his profile pic. Soon as they start accusing and assuming, because I understand way humans think. You know, every human wants you to ask them a question before you just accuse them of something. Let me say that, whether they've done it or not, more often than not, every human wants to be asked before they're accused or someone makes us. Every human. That I was hearing about that. You what they've been saying since I was a kid. I turned 56 in April. When you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. Well, anti-recasters are not only fine making an ass out of themselves, they don't have a problem being stupid. I don't care if they say they're a book writer, because I talk to book writers that are anti-recasters. They're stupid. I don't care if they're rappers. I've talked to rappers that are anti-recasters. They're stupid. I don't care if they look like, watch this one. I don't care if they look like Bob Marley. You talk to them long enough, they show you they're stupid. It don't matter the picture. It don't matter whatever connection you think you got with them. You don't have a connection with them because you're intelligent. You read. They're stupid, and they're making a conscious decision not to read, all the while trying to devalue your beliefs. That's that bully from high school. What's going on, Bill? What's going on, Bill? That's that bully from high school. That's that bully was standing at the bus stop. That's that bully that was in the lunchroom. That's that bully that was walking down the hallway. They just don't do it there anymore. They do it on social media. Stop talking to them. I'm saying that right now. Stop talking to them. And the reason why I'm saying stop talking to them, I'm an understanding person. I'm a forgiving person. I don't mind giving people the benefit of the doubt. But if I looked at this brother, and I'm throwing names under the bus. So this is the conversation piece we were having last night on Twitter. First and foremost, understand, you as a member of Recast T'Challa, you're doing them a favor. You're blessing them when you talk to them, because they don't know what you know. They don't care to know what you know. That's the thing. But you're doing them a favor. You're blessing them. It's an honor to even be able to engage you. Know why? Because you know the source material. Every student is privileged to be in front of a knowledgeable teacher. Students that don't understand how much of a privilege that is, you kick them out the classroom. Kick them out the classroom. Shout out to Nick Can. You kick them out the classroom because there are other students that want to learn. This student, disrespectful, and is disrupting the classroom. You can't talk to them. So what do I mean when I say that? I was talking to this dude yesterday. Had a nice little African pic, Bob Marley and everything. If you want me to put his profile pic in the page, in the chat, I will. His name was, I'm going back. Not all the way to Cali, but I'm going back. TKF. The Key Files. That's him, TKF. Now, TKF refers to himself inhuman, writer of deeper thoughts, charmer, heartwarmer, engaging with the masses with no agenda, willing to point out the cow dung, the cow BS. Okay, cool. Right? Now, you would think that's a person that you could talk to. You would, and his profile pic, it looked like two Jamaican dudes playing drums. Like, it's in black and white. It's a beautiful profile pic. You would think this person, because he says, writer of deeper thoughts. He black too, or at least his profile pic would lead you to believe that he's black. Writer of deeper thoughts, charmer, heartwarmer, engaging with the masses with no agenda. It be that part right there where people need to just not do or say certain things. So TK comes in. TK come in, and I don't mind engaging TK. I don't mind. As Keith Sweat said, no, R. Kelly. I don't mind. I don't mind. Y'all like, Theo, what happened? Shout out to Andre Ware. Andre Ware, Twitter. They hide behind the tweets because they would look even more foolish on a live debate. Even their limited MCU knowledge wouldn't help them explain all the plot holes in Wakanda Forever. He didn't lie. Now, mind you, Andre was responding to something that I said. It's easier to tweet someone from Recast T'Challa than it is to do a live debate with someone from Recast T'Challa. Y'all notice that? Speaking of which, Godhood Comics, you said you wanted a live debate. You never responded. Because I don't know if you pro recast or anti-recast, but if you want a live debate and you anti-recast, as Janet Jackson say, anytime, any place. Moving right along. So TK5 says, and I'm gonna make sure I keep up with these notes. TK5 says in response to Andre Ware, this doesn't compute. Plot hole. Please do tell. I have answers for just about all of it. It's crazy. What's going on, Nico? What's going on? What's going on? I tell him what's going on. So he says that he's got answers for all of it. Well, I'm a knowledgeable Black Panther fan. I'm a knowledgeable MCU fan too. Now see, that's the thing. I be telling people all the time. You got to watch who you talk to. I'm a knowledgeable MCU fan because I came in. Well, actually, I can't say. I've been watching superhero live action since I was a damn kid. Spiderman, Captain America, going all the way back to the damn 80s. Wonder Woman, Linda Carter. So that's nothing new. But I've been following the MCU. Yeah, these self-proclaimed conscious mind brothers are not what they claim to be at all. And I was thoroughly disappointed because I was like, you finna go tell somebody. You a woke brother. You sleep. As a matter of fact, I'm going to say to you that if you enjoyed Black Panther 2, you're sleep. As a black person, you sleep. You're not woke at all. You're not woke. You're not daydreaming. You're not having no wet dream. No, you in deep REM sleep. You sleep. You sleep. you sleep. You sleep. Luther Vandross used to say creep. You sleep. You sleep. I ain't gotta be Cat Williams to do this. And let me do this. It's a reason why you need to learn how to ask questions before you engage somebody. Shout out to E-Man. I know y'all like this. No, somebody coming in hot, not understanding who they talking to. E-Man gotta let them know. No, he is Recast T'Challa. Before you go over there thinking he's not Recast T'Challa, he is very much so Recast T'Challa, and he been down for a minute. So shout out to you, E-Man. Thank you so much for that. You did not have to do it, but integrity is integrity. I did something yesterday in regards to Chillmonger. Somebody coming in hot, asking no questions, making all types of assumptions, throwing all type of allegations out there, accusations, talking about Recast T'Challa did not support Jonathan Majors. That's a lie. Chillmonger is very much so Recast T'Challa, and I'm going to say he's been covering the whole Jonathan Majors trial better than anybody, period. It takes no ego for me to say that. It's because it's the truth. It's the truth. I don't have to gussy that up. I don't have to throw some fancy words on that. No, that's what that is. And I sent the dude the link to Chillmonger's channel. That's why I said on Wednesday, a lot of us, and my shout out to my brother D Real, he said the same thing. He echoed those sentiments. A lot of us are saying the same damn thing because we I don't want to say we're waking up to see the same damn thing, but I want to say we understand the sense of urgency behind the situation, because we've been seeing it. We just understand what it is better now. United voices are louder voices. Everybody's not equipped to speak on everything equally. It was the reason why I chose not to speak on Jonathan Majors. Chillmonger already had it. I could see the passion. He wanted it. Okay. Well, there was nothing I was going to be able to do to be as locked in as he was. He was locked in. So why do all of us need to talk about it if the expert has it? That's why I didn't say anything. Keep that ego in check. If it's about shedding light on Jonathan Majors, the wrongness of the situation in regards to Jonathan Majors, it's best served to let somebody who is going to dedicate themselves to doing it, let them do it, as opposed to you doing it when you know there are other things that you want to do. It is. I know it's DC, but I used to watch Michael Keaton's Batman nearly every day as a kid coming up, and you wasn't wrong. I tell people all the time, Michael Keaton, I was pleasantly surprised when I saw him, when I was in the movie theater, seeing him play the role of Batman, because that is not what I saw coming. I went in there with little to no expectation, and he did that. He did that. He did. As far as I'm concerned, that whole 4-movie series, Michael Keaton was better than George Clooney and Val Kilmer in the role of Bruce Wayne. And I would have never said that before I saw him. Because the alpha males, as far as the women were concerned, it wasn't Michael Keaton. It was George Clooney, the original Dr. Sexy. If y'all don't remember St. Elsewhere, y'all not gonna know what I'm talking about. Val Kilmer, he too was one of them original Mr. Sexy dudes. Nobody ever looked at Michael Keaton and said he was sexy. Nobody ever looked at Michael Keaton and was like, oh no. Michael Keaton back in the day does not, he's taller than this dude. But the same way we was looking at Michael Keaton, this is how we was looking at Michael Keaton before Batman. Ain't nobody scared of Kevin Hart. And I don't mean that disrespectful. I'm just saying, you not looking at them putting Kevin Hart in no superhero role, and that's what that is. No, you're not doing that. You're not doing it. So I don't want, I know Kevin Hart and Cat Williams got a lot going on right now. I don't want up in that. I don't want to be caught up in any of that whatsoever. Don't need multiple YouTubers speaking on the same thing at the same time. Variety isn't a bad thing. Absolutely. Absolutely. You got to know your lane. You got to know your lane. And if somebody already doing their thing, and the thing is that if you want fair coverage of Jonathan Majors, if you want accurate coverage of Jonathan Majors, if you don't want too many chefs in the kitchen, and you see somebody out there handling their business, it ain't always got to be you. If the main goal is for Jonathan Majors to get the proper coverage, it ain't got to be you if you see somebody else doing it. So absolutely. I'm not a Ben Affleck Batman version fan. Sorry if I'm a fan. Man, no, I can't. Who? I don't think we've seen enough of Ben Affleck as Batman for anybody to be a Ben Affleck Batman fan, but that's just me. That's just me. But going back to the Anti-Recasters though, specifically the brother that I was talking to last night, TKL, I give him the benefit of the doubt. He says this doesn't compute. Plot holes. Please do tell. I have answers for just about all of it. You do? You do. I went in and I think y'all will be able to appreciate where I went in. First question, plot hole. Who is in Jobu? Second, Claw is branded for stealing vibranium, but Zemo isn't maiming. Is it Maine for killing T'Chaka? Who is in Jobu? Claw was branded, but nothing happened. I mean, nothing. Nothing happened to Zemo. Nothing. The other dude got branded for stealing. This dude who killed the father, who was the current king of Wakanda, nothing. Claw has his arm cut off by Ultron. Eric and T'Challa are related. You can actually remove the abilities of the heart-shaped herb. Mysterious illness still to this day does not have a name. I was going in. I ain't going. I'm gonna keep going because I was like, no. You want to have this conversation. I even gave him the benefit of the doubt. I said, I see your page, so I say this writer to writer. You deserve better. You didn't get it. The actor understood the significance of black imagery. Has any anti-recaster ever told you anything about Chadwick Boseman that wasn't in the movies? Has any anti-recaster ever talked to you about the man Chadwick Boseman? Has any anti-recaster, regardless of who they are, and this is why I say stop looking at one demographic of people when the people that's got an issue with you actually include people that look like you. Have you heard one anti-recaster ever mention Derek Boseman? No. You know what they'll do? They'll conveniently lie because this brother lied. He says, no, I know the comic story. I've read them, Wikipedia them, etc. I always research when all these films come out. I got ahead of the Eternals and read their whole volume, etc. before it dropped. To me, you're quoting characters who were originally in the original comics run. Though, he say he's a deep thinker. Well, wasn't the android Human Torch in Captain America? That was a small detail. Small detail that if you're a comic book fan, you appreciate it. If you're a Captain America comic book fan, that's small detail. Now, if you're a casual MCU fan, you don't know and you don't care. But the comic book fan knows and cares. That was a nod to us. When the MCU chose to put the android Human Torch in Captain America First Avenger, that wasn't for a casual fan. They didn't give two damns about you when they did that. That wasn't for you. You think they gave a damn about you when they did that? They know damn good and well you don't know a damn. Your Human Torch is Johnny Storm. You don't know you don't know anything about John, which is crazy because you'll sit up here and talk about the Vision all damn day long. You don't know that's the body that he's using because you don't read comics, but you got so much to say. Low key, Marvel, when they put them little Easter eggs in there, they're not putting them Easter eggs in there for you because your stupid ass don't read comics. They're putting those comic book Easter eggs in there for comic book fans. Comic book fans that cross all demographics. But for the black superhero, T'Challa, for the black comic book fan, for the black casual fan, the MCU didn't give two damns about you. Starting with Avengers Age of Ultron. There was no reason for Claw to be in that movie. Yeah, it looked good. It sounded good. It told you what was coming down the pipe. But they robbed T'Challa of his origin story. They didn't do that with Steve. Now, if you don't read comics, I understand you not knowing that. I do. If you are someone with an agenda, I understand you not knowing about that and not caring about that if you somebody with an agenda. If you call yourself pro-black, I have no excuses for you. You pathetic as hell. I have no, because if you say you pro-black, You owed it to yourself to go read all that stuff. You owed it to yourself to know that T'Challa was trained as a warrior from birth. You owe it to yourself to know that it was T'Challa that took Claw's arm for killing his father. And if, as a black man, you don't see the significance in that, as a black man, as a woke black man, you don't understand, you can't appreciate the significance of that, you pathetic as hell. And I'm not apologizing for it. And you being disingenuous. Because the other part is this, and I'm talking to the entire Rock With Me Nation. Have you ever talked to one comic book fan that preferred the MCU over the comics? Regardless of the character, have you spoken to one comic book fan yet that prefers the MCU over the comics? Let me get back in here to these notes. He really said he read the wiki pages. He did. He did. He did. He did. And I gave that. I still gave that when the brother said he was a writer, because I'm a writer too. Okay, let's talk. But see, plot holes. I know what I can do and I know what I can't do. I know I can't hand in a paper to a teacher that doesn't make sense and is inconsistent. I can't tell a teacher, hand in a paper where a character dies from a mysterious illness after the character ingests an herb that's supposed to render him immune to any illness. My teacher, regardless of who that teacher is going to circle that in red, hand it back to me, and ask me to explain it. Now, what you're telling me is that if you going along with the script, your ass didn't go to college. That's what you low-key telling me. Your ass either A, did not go to college, and if you did go to college, you definitely didn't take no writing classes, regardless of what's listed in your profile. You didn't. You didn't take any writing classes. That will forever make no sense. But to this brother, it did. So let me go back, because I'm saying I'm talking to a brother. I'm thinking the brother is hey, you want to chop this up and have a conversation? We can talk about this thing. We can. We can have a nice, decent conversation. I had to leave the conversation because Buddy was acting stupid. Make sure I'm trying to get all the way back here to the point, because when I say I dropped off every damn thing that I could, and his explanation just kept getting stupid and stupid. So hold on. Here we go. Let me continue. So I told you what I said to him earlier when I replied with the points. So I kept going. And when I say I kept going, I kept going. Ready? Here we go. I said who was in Jobu, right? So we keep the party going. Everett Ross gets killed by Komodo bees, but Eric dies because T'Challa was wearing the Komodo bees. Wakanda is inland. How did the Tolokans get there? It's inland. T'Challa didn't marry Nakia, just got her pregnant. Zaravar is a random female. Where was Hunter, the real white wolf? T'Challa's older adopted brother. So you talking about all the Black Panther movies and appearances? You damn right, because I'm a Black Panther fan. No different than somebody's a Batman fan. I'm a Black Panther fan. Crazy. Black Panther fans don't get the respect that Batman fans do. I wonder why that is. He said, here, I thought you just took issue with Wakanda Forever. I've taken issue with everything. As a matter of fact, low key, I can tell you I've taken issue with every misstep in regards to a superhero. Regardless of who that superhero was in the MCU, didn't matter. I know the comics. Where were the Ias-Ijs who were tasked with protecting Wakanda? The daughters protect the crown. The Hatu, all men, should have attacked that vessel with the mercenaries on it. The doors should have been by the Queen Mother Ramunda in the chamber. Why was Zuri looking more like Forrest Whitaker, vice Myles Garrett? He's supposed to look like Myles Garrett. That's who Zuri is supposed to look like. Where was Sion, who actually plays a major role in these adopted storylines? Brother didn't even, I said the storylines. Deadliest of the Species, Power, Doom War, Avengers versus X-Men. Those were all the storylines they used in Black Panther 2. Sion wasn't in one of them storylines. I could make an argument that if Sion is in Black Panther 2, Queen Mother Ramunda walks out that movie still alive. Now, you're not going to know that. You're not going to get that reference if you don't read Black Panther comics. You're not. And if you hate men, black men, you not going to care. Which was basically what Black Panther 2 was, a hate fest against black men. Sion died protecting Ramunda. The brother of the king, he didn't betray Wakanda. He sacrificed his life to save his brother's wife. That matters. Because we don't really get that type of imagery. I would think if you were a black person, that type of imagery matters. I would think positive imagery matters. But when I'm looking at every anti-recaster that's black, they not woke, they sleep. Deep sleep. Every black anti-recaster is not going to give you the benefit of the doubt as a black person. They care less. They care less. They don't want to hear what you got to say. What they got was good enough. As Miss Pam said, Black Death. That's what our culture is. Death peddlers, that's what they want. That's what they got. That's what's good in the hood. Let me keep going, because I didn't stop there. You literally had the Jabari, the most savage tribe in Wakanda, standing on a boat, holding ropes that were tied to the daughters who fought the Talokas. And every female daughter, and that's all they are, every daughter fought every Taloka. And the Talokas consisted of both men and women. We didn't get that from Wakanda. We just had the women fighting. Everybody wants to make excuses for Ryan. Ryan, why the only thing the men can do is fight themselves? Wage war against one another, black men. Where was that contingent that Nakia represented? The war dogs that were supposed to be honorable black men going out, handling their business for their black home. You never introduced that, but you got black brothers, deep thinkers that don't have an agenda. The first two, hold on. M'Baku is a jokester. M'Baku is a laughing stock. M'Baku is not even a laughing stock on the damn cartoon. Either iteration, whether we talking about M'Baku, Earth's Mightiest Heroes, or Avengers Assemble. The first two daughters to wear the Midnight Angels armor were Io and Anika, members of the LGBTQ+. Why was Io essentially replaced by Okoye? These are all plot holes. These are all plot holes that I know you know as Black Panther fans, not MCU fans. The brother literally had no response. The brother actually started accusing, assuming. He said, we just choose to be mad. Now, I don't know anybody that's choosing to be mad if they point out any consistencies with a Batman Superman movie, especially by somebody that looks like them. See, that's the whole thing. I'm really disappointed in my people. I'm so disappointed in my people. I can't even speak to it. I don't even have the words for it. In Twitter, they have this thing where you can leave a conversation. You don't have to block somebody. You can just leave the conversation. And since the only two people involved in the conversation after Andre left the conversation was myself and him. Once he made the accusation, once he made the assumption, once he failed to give me the respect that another black man should give another black man, I deaded the conversation. You don't get to get my knowledge. You don't get to get my time. You don't get to get my patience. You don't get to get my understanding. You get nothing from me. Who said this? Somebody said, you get no love. You get no love. I forget the female artist that said, I think it was Faith. You get no love. I got nothing for you, dude. So what am I saying to Recast T'Challa? It's 2024, and I will say to you the same things that I said to my wife. I understand the way people felt in 2020. Regardless of whether I agree with it or not. I understand how people felt in 2021. Whether I agree with it or not. I'm an understanding person. I'm empathetic. That understanding, it started decreasing as 2023 went along, because we sit in the age of modern technology, information, everybody has access to it. It's hard to be stupid when you got a smart device in your hand. Well, what I can tell you is that anti-recasters, regardless of who they are, regardless of what they identify as, have chosen to be deliberately stupid since 2020 when Chadwick Boseman passed. Deliberately stupid, deliberately disingenuous. Kazuko Slevin, he termed it cognitive dissonance. I used to say that. No, now you're just being deliberately stupid, which I can understand if you're over here. What do you have to gain by being deliberately stupid as a black person? What do you have to gain as a black person being deliberately disingenuous to another black person, a knowledgeable black person? What do you have to gain? When we talk about the type of oppression that black people are up under, what do you have to gain as a black person to be deliberately stupid, disingenuous, and hateful to another black person that's knowledgeable? What do you hope to gain? Because this brother TK, whatever, stupid as a box of bricks. At the very least, now he might be a writer. He might be a good drum player. But when it comes to the significance of black representation, black imagery, oh, he dumb as a box of bricks. So is every black person that's an anti-recaster. And I'm going to say it just like that. You missing the forest for the trees, and your ego is more important, which is crazy. Your ego is more important than you. Your desire for clicks and likes is more important than your freedom, your prosperity, your rights. You'll sit up here and bitch, gripe, moan, and complain about them all day, every day to whoever will listen to them, but you'll turn your back, stab your fellow brother, sister in the back at the drop of a damn dime, which actually makes you worse than the oppressor, because you have no excuse. Cognitive ignorance. I feel secondhand embarrassment for this dude lack of knowledge and awareness of how stupid he sounds. Stupid. And here's the thing. They don't pivot. They don't revert. They don't reverse course. You can say to this brother who says that he's a writer, it makes no sense. If you're a comic book fan and you understand the history of Black Panther, you understand the history of Zemo, You understand the history of Clark. You understand the history of the way they do things in Wakanda. You knew, and you're a black person, and you woke, and you know how we are in a culture. You know how we perceive stuff in our culture, in our ethnicity. Because we black, then you know damn good and well, with all that on the table, Zemo should have never had his arm chopped off by Ultron. Can Zemo pop up in Avengers Age of Ultron? Absolutely. Can he have an interaction with Ultron? Absolutely. But the person that should have took his arm off, it should have been T'Challa. Because every last one of you so-called black people, the reason why you have such a lackluster attitude with T'Challa, because low-key, you see T'Challa as a bitch. Low-key, so does Nate. No, low-key, so does Ryan Coogler. Low-key, so does Ryan Coogler. That whole line where Shooty is in the Dejaliah talking to Eric, and Eric tells Shooty, because Michael B. Jordan didn't write them lines. Your brother was too noble. Well, what's too noble? A simp? Your brother was too honorable. Well, what's too honorable? Because Russell Wilson is honorable as hell. And I know what folks call him. And I'm sitting up here like, damn, he doing right by his wife. That's a simp. He's a simp because he brought her catalog. So that money is hers and hers alone. That's a simp. Well, damn. If our culture, our ethnicity, and it's quite a few rappers, singers, that comedians that like to call Russell Wilson out his name, right? Right. Well, if you gonna call Russell Wilson out his name, I know what the hell you finna do for the damn dude that did not do anything to the dude that was directly responsible for killing his father. Nothing. You think he a simp. Plot hole. When's the last time in a comic book fan saw Zemo with his mask off? That mask is iconic as hell. I like Daniel Brühl as an actor, but we ain't finna sit around here and watch the Red Skull walk around without looking like the Red Skull. But Zemo, we find seeing Zemo without his mask. What he got it for if he not wearing it? And what do he need it for? What alias is he hiding? We know why Zemo got a mask on in the comics, though, right? Right. Every comic book fan does. Makes sense why he wearing the mask. He never take it off in the comic. Every comic book fan understands, knows why. Well, why didn't T'Challa rake Zemo across his face? At the very least. Because if Claw can get branded, why Zemo can't be maimed? Now, every comic book fan knows this. This brother, TK, wanted to keep offering up excuses. Well, he saw what Captain Steve did, and Zemo wanted to take his own life, so he just let him live because that was a fate worse than death. No, I understand what you're saying. That's a convenient ass excuse for you being stupid as hell. Because you know damn good and well what that image signifies, just like I do. Because the same person that will be clapping and applauding for brothers shooting each other in Snowfall, Power, Force, Book of Power, BPFG, or P-Valley. The same brothers and sisters that's clapping for violence want somebody to take a dirt nap, saying, oh, you got to go get them because they beat up such and so-and-so. Or you got to go get them because they took money from such and so-and-so. You're the same brothers and sisters that was calling T'Challa out his name for not doing the same damn thing to Zemo, but you're being a hypocrite with it. Selling out is the new gateway drug. When they have nothing else to say, they attack you personally instead of learning. This is when they're more upset with themselves than you. Exactly. That's when you disengage from the conversation. I don't have to block you. I can leave the conversation. I was having a talk with myself because I talk to myself a lot. I talk to myself because there is no one to talk to. People think I'm crazy. Yeah. I was talking to myself in the kitchen. And I said to myself, I said, you know what? It's the damnedest thing. It is the damnedest thing to have your own turn against you. When you got to kick them out. What Nick can kick about the classroom, you can't teach when you got a disruptive child in the classroom. You can't teach, you can't educate. Recast the child has grown. Now, let me say this. And once again, shout out to you, E-Man. Thank you so much for that. Can we ask questions before we assume somebody is something? Can we ask somebody if they're pro-recast, anti-recast? Can we start asking them why? Can we start asking why? Can we start giving people the benefit of the doubt, the respect that you want yourself, or is that really asking too much? And if that's asking you too much to do, then you need to stop expecting other people to give it to you. The reason why E-Man had to say something is because somebody came in. Now, I don't understand what we're doing on social media, but before I respond to somebody, I go to their profile page. Now, if you go to my profile page, there's no on Twitter, there's no way you can come away with he's an anti-recaster. You cannot come away with that unless you're blind in one eye and can't see, or you're illiterate. You can't come away with, oh, he's an anti-recaster if you look at my profile page. We don't want to give one another, black folks, we don't want to give each other the benefit of the doubt. You want me to give somebody else the benefit of the doubt before I give my own the benefit of the doubt? I'm not supposed to, like, when we see each other walking down the street, you want me to ignore you? I shouldn't be like, because that's what that is on Twitter. You should always, regardless of whether you agree or disagree, going in, at the very least, you should be able to give the brother or sister that you're talking to the benefit of the damn doubt, especially when you're talking about a black character. But you black folks can't do it, can you? Because you're the same damn black folks that have nothing to say about Derek Bozeman. But you black though, right? What, about 2-3 weeks? You finna be black and you proud? No, you black and you pathetic. You black and you pathetic. You can't even have an honest conversation with a fellow black person about a black character. That's one of the most disappointing things about this whole situation. And if you can't tell me about T'Challa without lying, you can't tell me about Derek Bozeman because you don't care. You can't tell me about Chadwick Boseman because you don't know. So how does less black representation line up with the beliefs of Chadwick Boseman, which can easily be found by Googling? How does that line up with his belief set? How does that line up with him saying Hollywood keeps making black people choose between black actors? It's always the next one, not all of them. How does that mindset, you as an anti-recaster, a black anti-recaster, how does your mindset line up with his? Yeah, he thought he had all the answers. No, he got all the answers if you want to know how to be a self-hating brother. And I'm not going, I was holding my tongue in 2021, 2022. It started loosening up in 2023. It's 2024. You ain't got to like T'Challa. You really don't. I'm not requiring. It's not a requirement that you like the character because he's black. It would be nice to know that as a black person, you would want that black character to at the very least get the same respect as non-black characters. You'd like to think that. You would like to think that instead of going back and forth with your brothers and sisters or saying they just choosing to hate, you would like to think that as another black person, you would sit down and talk to them. But now part of my frustration is this. Blue understands this. I said it to him the other day. I don't know one anti-recaster that has educated anybody on anything regarding Wakanda. I get pissed off about that one alone. Why the hell am I explaining Shorty? If I don't like Shorty, I don't care about women, and I'm misogynistic, why am I explaining Shorty? Why is it up to me to tell Shorty's story? Why is it up to me to get the action figures of Shorty? Why is it up to me to learn about Shorty? I shouldn't give two damns. That should be your job. But we know there has not been one anti-recaster yet that has shown any Shorty merch, did one damn Shorty video, did anything regarding Letitia Wright whatsoever. We know that. What are you doing? You can't tell me about the actress. You can't tell me about the character that she portrayed, and you have no imagery regarding the character. Nothing. You have nothing for my daughters, my 11-year-old and my 12-year-old. You have nothing for my daughters to take away from, to learn how to be better women, better black women. You have nothing, regardless of who you are. You have nothing to move the needle for Shorty. But I do. And if you're going to accuse me, anybody from Recast T'Challa, of not liking Shorty, then here we go. At the very least, you got to have every damn thing I got in regards to Shorty. Nothing less. If you are a Shorty fan, you got to have every damn thing I have for Shorty, tangible and non-tangible. Nothing less. Nothing. If you a woman and you got so much to say about the Dora Milaje, you gotta have everything I have in regards to the Dora Milaje, tangible and intangible, nothing less, because you have no problem telling people I don't like women. Well, if I don't like women, I can't have more than you in regards to respecting women. That's where the line is drawn at in the sand. If I don't like Shorty, I can't have more than you do in regards to Shorty. If I don't give two damns about Chadwick Boseman, then there's no way in hell I should be able to have done more in regards to honoring Chadwick Boseman than you. That's not possible. And in 2024, if you have not done what I've done in regards to the Dora Milaje, Shorty, and Chadwick Boseman, and you a so-called anti-recaster, your ass need to catch up. Your ass need to catch up because that's your responsibility. It's not supposed to be mine. But it is. It's my responsibility to educate people on Chadwick Boseman because I say I'm a Chadwick Boseman fan. See, I say it. I say it so I got to walk it. I'm a Black Panther Wakanda fan, so it's my responsibility to educate people on Black Panther and all things Wakandan because I'm a Black Panther Wakanda fan. What are you? Now, because I'm also pro-Black, it's also my responsibility to articulate to my people why imagery and representation through these characters and the Black actors is significant to the point where Black actors are no longer playing white characters. No, we're taking a high-profile Black actors. They are playing the role of Black characters so that they can uplift the profile of those Black characters. That's what Recast T'Challa is. But you anti-recasters, you pro-Black. Like I said, I ain't talking to nobody else. You pro-Black and you got so much to say about T'Challa, but your pro-Black ass, your anti-recasting ass has little to nothing to say about why James Rose is still paralyzed since 2016. It's 2024. 8 years. He's been paralyzed from the waist down for 8 years. You have nothing to say. You conveniently Black. You choose when to be Black. You want to be Black when you think it's popular. You don't want to be Black when it's not popular. You'd rather be something else. Your actions show it. Why you say nothing about Rhodey? The last time Shorty was trending, it was because of recast T'Challa supporting Shorty becoming Ias-Ijs last week. Exactly. Now, what anti-recaster know that Shorty became the Ias-Ijs? Do you know? Do you give two damns? Did you have something to say? Now watch this. Remember when I said earlier that android being in Captain America's film, the Human Torch android, that was an Easter egg for the comic book fans? Well, if I spin it forward, y'all gonna like this one. If I spin it forward and I think about the black executive who said hiring comic book fans, that sends off a red flag. If I think about the black director who said he wanted Black Panther 2 to be essentially what he sees outside his window, if I see all that and I know I watched Black Panther 2, then them naming her AI, don't know why should he need an AI. Oh, we want to make her more like Iron Man, right? Right. We want to westernize Wakanda. For them to name her AI Griot, which is her future alias, for them to name her AI, she didn't need one. This was to make her more Stark-like. In essence, the black executive and the black writer said they needed to make her more relatable to Americans. You didn't give two damns about the comic book. You didn't give two damns. That was a middle finger to Black Panther fans, because every Black Panther fan knows Shorty is supposed to become the griot. You anti-recasters don't know that. You don't give two damns. We understand that. It's pathetic as hell on your part if you black. It's even worse if you call yourself a black woman, because that's a black woman and you didn't say a damn thing. You're literally watching her history be rewritten, and you will not take your black feminist ass into a comic book store so that you can uplift that damn character. If you to take your ass to the damn comic book store, buy Claws of the damn Panther, buy her 12-issue run right into Marvel. Shorty might be able to get her own damn comic book so that your daughters could read the damn comic. But your black feminist ass can't be bothered. No, you rather sit on social media and troll. It's not my job to do that. It's my job, understanding comic books, to make sure that T'Challa stays front and center, because with T'Challa, I get everybody else. You ain't really got no choice. With T'Challa, I get everybody else. You're an anti-recaster, so you don't understand that. And you don't care. Worse if you black. I honestly, as a black person, can't understand why every black person ain't fighting for T'Challa to be recast. Wakanda's nice. We don't deal with racism in Wakanda. We don't deal with gender issues in Wakanda. The most advanced nation on the face of the earth in Wakanda. They don't really deal with visitors in Wakanda. No, everything they need, want, and desire is right there in Wakanda. Ain't no cancer in Wakanda. They don't even smoke in Wakanda. If they smoking, they smoking something else. But tobacco, that's not what they're doing over in Wakanda. They smarter. The average Wakandan citizen is smarter than the average citizen in any other nation. Right? That's what that is. You as a black person. Now, crazy, it's two white people that wrote that. Now, it's been some people that came in over the years and have perfected it. One person chose to be a complete asshole. We will not mention their name. But Wakanda, as a black person, I would think you would be just as proud of Wakanda as a woman is proud of Themyscira. This the only comic book where you got your own damn nation, your own. Nobody, the only person over there that don't look like you is Hunter, and he would kill for you. That's it. That's the only person over there that don't look like you, but he would kill for you. It's Hunter. You don't like that? You can't find yourself to the comic book store? No, but you pro-black though. Okay, well, if you pro-black, you don't read comics. Why you tearing down the brothers and sisters that do? Why you deliberately lying on the brothers and sisters that do? What's your angle? What's your motivation? What's going on, Big Ronnie? If the child got grand here, if the child is front and center, Riri's project wouldn't be held on hold. Rhodey's film wouldn't be in pre-production, and Blade would be shooting right now. Exactly. The only reason why I can think you, as a black person, got an issue with T'Challa is because you don't understand that united voices are louder voices. You don't understand that sharing is caring. You don't understand that it's either all of us or none of us. You suffer from the crabs in the barrel mentality. So there's no room for T'Challa if we got Shorty. Addition by subtraction. It's either the black man or the black woman, the black elder or the black youngster. You can accept it from everybody else. Your programmed ass, your preconditioned ass. You can accept Superman, Supergirl, Power Girl. You can accept Batman, Robin, Nightwing, Batgirl. You can accept all of that. But over here, the only person, you only got room for one. You's a self-hating black person. And I'm saying it because I don't have no time for you no more on Twitter. You don't move the needle. It's other brothers and sisters that want the knowledge that ain't stuck on being deliberately stupid. I'm saying this to everybody that's recast T'Challa. Stop talking to these idiots. I've tried. Whether it's coming in hand like this, hand like that, hand like that. They are completely idiots. They're fine being idiots. It don't matter what's in their profile pic. It don't matter what they got in their profile. I'm here to tell you, in 3 years, they could have politicians listed in that damn thing. It don't matter. They just as stupid. They could have preacher in that damn thing. It don't matter. They just as damn stupid. They could have their name in there as a writer for either Marvel or DC, currently or past, previously. They just as damn stupid. You know why they stupid? I'm gonna tell you. First, they come in when they engage you on social media, they want to accuse you. If they ain't accusing you, they making an assumption. They not asking no questions. The very simple question, why do you feel the way that you do? Look for the accusation and look for the assumption. That's key. Look for that right there. If they start off with that, or that enters into the conversation at some point in time, and you know you going above and beyond to try and build a bridge with that person, this person, regardless of who they are, is disingenuous. If they black, y'all like it when Umar Johnson says it, right? Right. I ain't Umar Johnson, but I'm gonna call it, they are self-hating black people. It is what it is. Because they will find and justify every reason under the sun why a white character got recast. Why a white character got recast. They will look at somebody. I said this to my wife, D. Steezel, great. Y'all rock with me enough to know this by now. I said this to my wife last night. Tell me if I'm wrong. I said, if I had the amount of Batman stuff that I do with Black Panther stuff, black anti-recasters would be kissing my ass. Tell me I'm wrong. They would be kissing my ass. They would look at me and hearts would replace their damn pupils. They would fall in love. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Besides me and D Real, not knocking anybody. Besides me and D Real, who else do you see on YouTube that has that much damn Black Panther stuff displayed? That's a black character. You think for one time an anti-recast is like, damn. They don't, that's a black character, that's a black toy. And they do not see that black toy the same way they see the white one. Well, we've seen this before in history, right? What was the test that the field test that we conducted years ago? What was the field test that we conducted years ago? We sent our daughters out into the stores. our daughters, our girls to the toy store, what doll did they select? On the toy aisle, choosing dolls, our daughters, and I think this test was conducted in the 60s, right? What doll did they choose? What doll did they see value in? See, I shouldn't have to be reteaching this damn lesson because we should have already learned it. We should have already learned it. You took the same damn classes I took. I like to think because you black. Baby doll test. Yep. Yeah. Bring up the NR video. Who the hell is in Jobu? Where's Frank? Exactly. So we know this. You pro-black though. So if you pro-black, you know what I know. Well, I got a whole bunch of female black action figures. This ain't about me though. This is about you. You represent the female demographic. You represent the black female demographic. You use that as justification to tear down T'Challa. Where you at? And if you do like the female characters in Wakanda, and you see I got all that damn stuff way more than you do, why in the hell is it so easy to accuse me or anybody like me? Why is it easy to accuse brothers and sisters and or negatively assume brothers and sisters that know way more than your so-called black ass does about the demographic of characters in Wakanda? You don't believe them. You don't believe them. You don't want to listen to what they got to tell you about T'Challa so they can't get to Frank Rambo. You don't want to listen what they got to tell you about T'Challa so they can't even get to Taku. Can't get to Cantu. Can't get to Okoye. Can't get to Ayo. Can't get to Sam Wilson. Can't get to Bill Foster. Can't get to Luke Cage. Can't get to Night Thrasher. Can't get to Rage. Can't get to Misty Knight. Because you want to be stuck on stupid with T'Challa. Well, if they going to ish on T'Challa, they going to ish on everybody else. If they not going to do him right, they not going to do anybody else right. And they haven't. But your black ass, you want to be seen so damn bad next to the man that don't give two damns about you. That's what it is. You want to be seen next to him so that you can feel important. That's all it is, a feeling. There's a difference between feeling important and actually being important. There's a difference. When they get done with you, they're going to toss your ass off to the side. And if you shit it on your fellow brothers and sisters, you're not going to be able to come back. You're not going to be able to come back. You're going to be left by yourself. Some of y'all not understanding it. You're not getting it because you don't process it. You still sleep. I said it once before. I say it again. If it's easy to kill off the black fictional character for no reason, he died of a mysterious illness, right? Then it's nothing to kill off the real black person. Because if you would take a BS reason for a fictional, now, first of all, fictional characters should not die. They fictional. They can always come back. They fictional. All you anti-recasters talking like T'Challa was a real person. He was portrayed by a real person who actually passed away. But fictional characters come back all the damn time. But you don't want to do that like this. You want to be deliberately damn stupid in ways you're not going to be over there. Well, if your black is convenient, you can conveniently take your black ass across the 8 Mile. It's not going to come back. You sell out these black characters, nobody's going to F with you. Right now, you can feel about me how you want to feel. But in regards to Ryan Coogler, which was crazy, because shout out to Miss Pam. I wasn't the only one looking at that. She said it in a different way. How much money did you lose signing your life away to Disney Plus. That ain't no different than Scottie Pippen signing his life away to a badass contract. She saw that. Well, I'm the one that said, if you take an L on this one, it's going to look bad on you, because black folks not really going to look at the white dude. They going to look at you. You're not going to be able to come back to the barbecue. Black folks are the ones dragging Nate more. It ain't white folks. So you did this BS trying to cater to a certain damn demographic, alienating yourself from your own. And nobody's going to give two damns about the money that you make or the type of swag that you got. No, it's quite a few people that's looking at you as sellouts. And they black, it's non-conditional. So they not going to deal with y'all going forward, because they sitting up there looking at you like this. You black, you work for Marvel, you're just a puppet. You're going to do everything to highlight their characters, while Terry, you just there for them to check something off in a box. And going to say the same thing about you, Ryan. The young lady that just did the Marvels. I feel bad, because not everybody black enjoyed what she did. And they know why. Because they're fans of the comic book. You can try and tear them down all day long. Now, what does she do? She goes into the hype mode. She buys into it. Queen, don't do that. Don't generalize. Because now what you come across like a black woman that hate black men. Queen, it's quite a few black men that are fans of Monica Rambeau. You never acknowledge that because you're a fan of Kamala Khan. We're fans of Monica Rambeau. We wanted you to do something with that. Slick talking to media and everything like that. Watch what you say, because you'll mess around, and black men that love black women, we get twice as offended when a black woman says we don't give two damns about black women. We got black daughters, we get offended. We take it personal. We don't want to F with you or any damn thing else you do after that, because we know you messed over the comic book character. We know why you messed over the comic book character. Then you had the nerve, the audacity as a black woman to, rather than accept the responsibility for what you did, you want to tear down black men. We've been doing this since the 60s. We've been doing this since the 60s. No, the black men that had a problem with the Marvels were very articulate in why they had a problem with the Marvels. You should have stuck to their talking points instead of doing what the cast and crew did from Black Panther 2, which was regurgitate the nonsense that a guy said that didn't look like them. If you pro-black, you say you getting ready to say you black and you proud. In the next few weeks, what's today? What's day? What day? Hold on. In about 26 days, you gonna throw up the fist and you finna say you black and you proud. It ain't for 29 days in February, but in 26 days, you finna say you black and you proud. You can't tell me you black and you proud and you're a black anti-recaster when it comes to Black Panther. Theo, that's kind of harsh. No, I'm going to say it one more time. I don't know one comic book fan, not one, that does not prefer the comics to the movies. It's never that black and white with consumers. Black men love Black Panther 1. We did. And I say, I can tell you I like Black Panther 1, even though I had an issue with Njobu. Now, if we want to talk plot holes with Black Panther 1, okay, I can do that. Who the hell is Njobu? That's a plot hole right there. He's been stealing vibranium out of Wakanda. Okay, so he was doing it with Claw. So Claw is the one that got his arm cut off. So Claw never attacked T'Chaka. That was in the comic books. So why is T'Challa angrier at Claw for stealing than he's mad at Zemo? That's a plot hole. That's a plot hole. You're never angrier at the person who stole as opposed to the person who killed a family member. Regardless of what you've seen come before, regardless of whether or not you feel like life is a fate worse than death for him. You ain't just, we see the Hulk. Y'all, did y'all read Immortal Hulk? Remember when the dude at the gas station shot the little girl? Hulk broke every bone in his body. He lived. He living. Now that's a fate worse than death. He broke every bone in his body. Okay, well, in the comics, Speed Demon, whatever his name is, Squadron Supreme, what did T'Challa do to him? He cut the tendons in his legs. You might be able to walk again. Yeah, I didn't kill you, but you not walking around here 100%. You disabled. Plot hole. Zemo has a iconic pink mask that he never takes off. You didn't give him a reason to keep it on. And now every comic book fan knows that. That's a plot hole right there. You never gave him a reason to keep his iconic mask on. It's not supposed to come off. You never gave him a reason. That was in Captain America. With Captain America Civil War. I ain't even got the Black Panther yet. Hell, that was me, Age of Ultron. All them plot holes right there. I ain't even got the Black Panther yet. But every Black Panther fan knows it. I ain't said nothing new. I ain't said nothing new. Black Panther 2. You know, it would have been nice if you'd have had Sion there, because Sion would have been the one that would have saved Ramunda. Sion, plot hole. Ramunda is about to drown. Sion jumps in and he saves Ramunda and he drowns instead. You know what? That's not how the comics go. It's not. Sion took a bullet for Ramunda. But if we doing Black Panther 2, him sacrificing his life for Ramunda, however he does it, that lines up with the comics. That's a plot hole. The mysterious illness. That's a lazy ass writing. Damn, a plot hole. That's lazy ass writing and a plot hole on top of it. What'd he die from? The movie came out in 2022. In 2024, you still can't tell me what he died from. But I bet you can tell me where Cap at, can't you? And when I say Cap, I bet you can tell me where Steve Rogers at, can't you? You tell me what Steve Rogers at, can't you? But you can't tell me what he died from. That's a plot hole. That's a lazy ass plot hole. It's also sickening. It's also sickening because I can't imagine what people in the movie theater would have done if Brian O'Connor dies in a car crash. I can't imagine what the film critics would have said. The same film critics, the same movie reviewers, by the way, who said that was such an honorable way to respect Chadwick Boseman. Could you imagine what New Rockstars would have said? Could you imagine what Grace Randolph would have said if Brian O'Connor dies in a car crash? Could you imagine the vitriol from fans of Fast and the Furious, regardless of who those fans are? Could you imagine the vitriol? I could. I wouldn't even want to be a part of it. But just wonder if I'm showing up in the chat. Yeah, you in here. You in here, Buck. I'm sorry. You in here. Insert cat wheel emoji. That's like Superman, the man is still down from a poison. Hey, ain't nobody doing that. Christopher Reeve. I like Christopher Reeve. I go back. I ain't gonna act like that. You know what we not doing with Superman? You better not even write in the comics that Superman injured his back in a horse riding accident. I don't give a damn if that horse is in the future with the Legion of Superheroes. I don't give a damn if that's a Kryptonian horse. You better not ever write that. Because if you write that, you finna piss off somebody that don't look like me in my age group, and they not finna be nice about letting it be known. Oh, they finna go ape shit. Now, not only are they gonna go ape shit in the letters page, if they got a YouTube page, here we go. Critical Thinking. He's a YouTuber. I wish they would. Y'all think no. He really don't have anything good to say about the current state of comics. I can't say he's right. I can't say he's wrong. I'm gonna say he's entitled to his opinion. But what you not gonna do? You not gonna write no story with Superman falling off no damn horse, Clark Kent, Kal-El, injury, and you damn sure ain't finna say he died. You ain't finna put this in no comic. They say he died because of complications with his paralysis. Because that's gonna take everybody all the way back to Christopher Reeve. You not finna say, as no comic book fan, I'm gonna say, as a movie producer, director, executive over at Warner Brothers, you're never going to do a movie where Superman commits suicide. Where it looks like Clark Kent committed suicide. You're not gonna do that as no damn, you're not putting that in no story arc. You not. Because it's quite a few people that's still alive that were George Reeves fans. So you're not doing that. So it makes me then ask, if I know they're not going to do it because they've never done it. That's not what that is. Then I got to add to the fact William Hurt passed after Chadwick Boseman passed. But you pro-black. You pro-black. And you literally sat up here tuning in to every damn thing that Marvel Studios does. You heard them talk about Thunderbolt Ross. You heard Kevin Feige talk about the recast, and your black ass looked somewhere else. You chose to conveniently turn and you turned the other cheek. So you got William Hurt. You got Paul Walker. Then I actually had a dumbass brother want to explain to me Dumbledore. You would be fine explaining away your damn existence on this damn planet. That's what you're doing. You are justifying your stupid ass being eliminated in ways they not doing, in ways you would never speak on. But you pro-black. In 26 days, you same damn black anti-recasters finna be talking about you black and you proud. But you black, you can't be bothered to learn any damn thing about the black character. You can't be bothered to learn any damn thing about the black actor that portrayed the black character. You won't go watch an 8-minute video of the black actor's brother speaking on the significance of the role. All of this is black. You could be a black Christian. It's on a black Christian YouTube channel. Your black ass can't be bothered. But in 26 days, you finna be black? You want to sit around and complain about Jonathan Majors and what he's going through. You never stop to think about that's what T'Challa stands for. That's what Chadwick Boseman stood for. So that Jonathan Majors ain't going through that bullshit. But you black though. It's a reason why it's people on social media right now still saying that dude physically abused Grace Jabari, while we can sit there and look at the damn videotape and we can sit there and read the damn guilty verdict and understand he wasn't found guilty of physically abusing her. Now, this one, you got to check your blackness in, because the people that's going for that brother's throat, they not black. And they not offering up no excuses. No, in this particular situation, the person they offering all the excuses to, for enabling, it ain't the person that looked like Jonathan Majors. The thing about it is, them the same damn people that don't want to see T'Challa recast. You're the one being inconsistent as a black person. Don't complain about your lack of representation. Don't complain about your lack of imagery. Don't complain about your lack of rights when you're not willing to fight for them. That's the part I can't stand. Why the F are people still watching the MCU stuff? I don't get it. And let me say this. This is me, Buck. I'm going to apologize to you because, man, I love you. I love you. I respect you. I'm going to say a couple of things here. I was having a conversation with my wife. Deep conversation last night. And no, I'm not aiming this towards somebody. There's a difference when somebody comes and they say to you they're disappointed in you, vice when they're mad at you. There's a difference. I can't disappoint somebody who doesn't give a damn about me. I'm going to put myself in this. I can't disappoint anybody who doesn't hold me to a higher level. I can't disappoint them. They don't have any expectations of me. They don't see anything in me. Thus, I could never disappoint them. I might surprise them by doing something good in their eyes, but disappoint them? No, I can't disappoint them. There's a difference between somebody being disappointed in you and somebody being mad at you. Somebody being mad at you, they don't like what you did. Somebody being disappointed in you, they're having a hard time understanding, processing what you did because how they see you, how they view you doesn't line up with the actions. That person is confused. Now, normally when somebody is disappointed in you, they have a relationship with you. It's real hard to be disappointed in a person you don't know. But somebody you think you know, somebody you think you cool with, yeah. Because you be like, hey, what is we doing? But immaturity, ego will cause us not to understand what disappointment means, what anger means. My daughter, the one that's in law school, yes, I said it again. I'm proud of it. It is what it is. One Christmas, I wasn't able to see her. She was in the state of Florida. I live North Florida. She lives South Florida. She went to go see her grandparents. I would have loved to have spent more time, the holidays with her and everything like that. Christmas, New Year. She was here for about the 2-week time frame. Only got to see her for a day because she spent more time with her grandfather. I understand it. Didn't like it. I told her I was disappointed. I didn't say I was mad because that wasn't an accurate statement. I wasn't mad at her. I understood why she was going to spend time with her grandfather. I was disappointed that that was the decision that she made. That hurt. She got upset. She was hurt. Her mother was hurt. I was like, well, what do? I told the truth. I said I was disappointed. I want to see our daughter. Like, ain't that what I'm supposed to want to do? Shouldn't I be disappointed when I don't see our daughter? Like, shouldn't I? It took a while for people to understand what that meant. But it also took me to understand, like, so damn, saying I'm disappointed bothers you more than me saying I'm mad? Like, had I said I'm mad that I'm not, that would have just flew over your head. No, I said I was disappointed. Okay, well, I'm sorry that I hold you, anybody, in a high enough level, my wife included, my children included. Think about it. I'm sorry if you up there, I see you up there, and I get disappointed. Hell, if somebody told me, Theo, man, I'm disappointed, I'm gonna be like, wait, hold on, what I did. I don't mind making you mad. Disappointing you? No, that means I fell short somewhere. Hold on. Hold on. Damn. What I said to my daughter, though, what I said to my wife actually coincides with what D-Real said, which is why I'm finna offer this apology to Buckmaster. Low key, I don't give a damn if T'Challa show up in the MCU or not. I know. It's one of the ways I'm able to speak strength to my fellow brothers and sisters, fans of T'Challa. And when I say brothers and sisters, that's not a racial thing. That's not an ethnic thing. Brothers and sisters, spiritually. Remember when I used to say, I don't believe in begging for what the other person gets freely. I don't believe in doing that. I'm either gonna make it myself or I'm gonna take it. You better hope I choose the former. Don't let me decide to do the other one, the latter. Don't. Well, as a Black Panther fan, D-Real, you still in here, man. Tell me how you feeling. Black Panther fan, y'all, if y'all picking up what I'm putting down, y'all let me know. I'm getting ready to turn 56. Well, if a Spider-Man fan can say they still haven't gotten Spider-Man in the MCU, and we understand why they're saying that, and we can agree with that, then I still ain't got T'Challa in the MCU. I still ain't got Black Panther in the MCU. If we can understand that, if we can understand we still ain't got Peter Parker, we still ain't got Mary Jane in the MCU, if we can say that, we can understand that. If a Spider-Man fan can say that, and you as a comic book fan can understand that, appreciate that, then it's no different than when I say we still ain't got Black Panther in the MCU. If you're a comic book fan, a Black Panther fan, comic book fan, you understand what I mean when I say that. Okay. Well, I ain't got him yet. You know where I do have him at, though? In abundance. Action figures. Stuff that the anti-recasters don't care about, that they would never be able to appreciate. I got T'Challa in I don't know how many action figures. I don't need to see him on film for me to see him. No, I can just walk in my office. And the toy companies show a lot of love to T'Challa. I got 2 Black Panther action figures that weren't made in the United States of America. I'm good. I'm good. If I want to reminisce with the first Black Panther video, like I said, it had its plot holes. It's in the room. It's in my office. It's in my office. I don't need that. I don't need that to get my feel of Black. I've been getting my feel of Black Panther way before MCU. Now, would it be nice for him to be in the MCU? Yeah, but if you're not gonna do him right, what they say in the 5 Heartbeats, if you're not gonna do him right, then let's just not do it at all. Nights like this, I wish raindrops would fall. Let it rain on me, baby. Nights like this, I wish, yeah. I'm still right. If a Caucasian person, if a European American can come to me and say, we still ain't got MJ in the MCU, we still ain't got Peter Parker in the MCU, and me being a comic book fan, having read Spider-Man comic books, if I can understand what they're saying and agree, because no, you still ain't. Mary Jane has never been in a Spider-Man movie. Let me just go ahead. Mary Jane, Kirsten Dunst, that's not her. Mary Jane still has not shown up in any Spider-Man movie. I got a Mary Jane action figure. See where I'm going with this? I got a Spinneret action figure. That's Mary Jane. Now this why Spider-Man fans say MJ ain't been in the MCU. Mary Jane thick. She not skinny. That's low key more ambrosious than anything else. That's what that is. That Mary Jane, red hair, dimples, flirtatious, and she got a shape. I don't know who this is over here. I don't know who this is over here. I'm still now. If I can see that, if I can see that, because honestly, that's not Spider-Man. That might be Iron Lad. That might be Iron Lad, but that ain't Peter Parker. The best Peter Parker you got, low key, was when old boy did it in the first movie. Andrew Garfield. That was your Peter Parker. I don't know who the other Peter Parker was with the lizard, but no, Andrew Garfield gave you your best Peter Parker. But you still ain't seen Mary Jane. Okay, well, that ain't Flash Thompson either. I don't know who this is in the MCU, but that ain't Flash Thompson. And every Spider-Man fan know that ain't Flash. You remember the debate club? Oh, cause playing football is what? No. Flash Thompson can't play football in the Spider-Man movies because of what? Because of what? Is that the Spider? And we say the MCU, is that the Flash Thompson that's going to put on the Venom suit at some point? If we know how to tell stories that's going to intertwine and connect with one another, is that the Flash Thompson that's supposed to turn into Venom? And is Ned? Ned, that's him? That's not Ned. That's Hobgoblin. That's not Hobgoblin. And despite the ethnicities of those individual actors, there are characters out there that those actors could play. But no Spider-Man fan is happy with that. Well, if I can understand what the Spider-Man fan is, I'm looking at this like this. That's not Shuri. If that's not Mary Jane, that's not Shuri. That damn show is not M'Baku. It's not. I don't know why Anika did not show up in Black Panther 1. I don't know why I haven't seen a scene yet where Anika was training other Dora Milaje members. Because I am a Black Panther fan. That wasn't Anika. I ain't seen Anika. I ain't seen Okoye. I ain't seen a T'Challa. I ain't seen Queen Mother Ramunda. I ain't seen Sion. I ain't seen Shuri. I ain't seen M'Baku. I ain't seen Wakabi. See how I'm doing this? I ain't seen her. I'm a Black Panther fan. I still ain't got it. But you know where I do have it at? I got it in the comics. See, it's more than one way to skin a cat. You don't want to put T'Challa in the MCU. You don't want to do right by that character. And when I say do right by that character, do right by that character's universe. You don't want to do right by that character's universe. Well, I'm a consumer. And I can pick and choose what I consume. I don't need the MCU to get my feel of T'Challa. I never did. I was getting my feel of T'Challa even when he wasn't showing up in his own comic book, because he was either showing up in the Avengers, he was showing up in the X-Men, he was showing up in Fantastic Four, he was showing up in England, Knights of the Round Table, a book that you're going to find hard to buy. But your boy's even showing up overseas, where I can readily put my hands on him, pause, if I need to. So why do I need to entertain the MCU? Why do I need to go back and forth with trolls? No, you don't do that. There are going to be some people that are going to be perfectly fine with their own destruction. You move away from them. Well, I don't need to watch the MCU. Shout out to Josh from Back of the Bus. He said he done with the MCU. Okay, well, if you pro-black, Jonathan Majors should have been the final straw. Now, mind you, that should have been the final straw for you. I know quite a few of us were done quite a while ago, and it was off the strength of the Bosemans, Chadwick and Derek. We was done. But now that should be it for you. But if you want to keep making excuses, keep enabling your own downfall, you go right ahead. But when it comes to T'Challa, I got enough Black Panther merch to last me life, and I ain't done getting it. I ain't done getting it. You say recast T'Challa, as far as I'm concerned, he never died. He ain't been in the MCU yet. So when we say recasting, no, you just need to cast him, because I don't know what that is. See, now I can devalue all that. Now I can talk with my chest out. That wasn't Black Panther. I don't know what the hell that was. Chadwick Boseman did the best he could with that crap that y'all gave him. Y'all the same damn people wanted the Wakandans using English. Until my dog went in there and said, no. So if he had to fight to get that right, I know damn good and well y'all ain't trying to get nothing. And he gone now too. People say T'Challa not being in Black Panther 2 left a big hole in the movie. Nah, y'all not saying that right. Chadwick Boseman not being alive, being able to tell them how to do that damn movie and get it right. That's what's wrong with that damn movie. It wasn't him as an actor. It was him as a director. You know that's what he got his degree in, right? You know that's what he got his degree in, director. That's what was missing. A lot of people tapped out of the MCFU the second Kevin Feige made that announcement, and the box office reflected that when the sequel came out. Yep. All those people that want to say, we don't know what we're talking about, as one dude, it be the black folk. You either black or you white pretending to be black, or another race, ethnicity pretending to be black. But one person went on YouTube, on Twitter yesterday, and he said something in regards to the plot. They had to kill him off. You don't have to kill off anybody. No writer has to kill off a character. It's a character. But when you make statements like that and you're willing to give excuses for every other character, which you did, I'm sorry. You make me question your blackness. I'm like, damn, how you going so hard for every other character except for yours? And how you got so much to say and you don't even read comics? D-Real would say. Like, you would like to think that as a black person, before you fix your mouth to say something about a black comic book character, you would at least, honestly, read up on the character. You would like to think, you as a black person, before you come after, accuse, or assume any wrongdoing by another black person, you would like to think that you would give that black person the benefit of the doubt or looking at their damn page. But I can honestly say, whether you're an anti-recaster or you pro-recast, you're not necessarily doing that. Well, as a black person, you need to start giving other black people the respect you want your damn self. Because quite a few of you are not doing it. Quite a few of you are not doing it. If you are under the impression that I'm anti-recast, that says more about you than it does me. You need to do better. And in 2024, I'm demanding better, not less. So I'm apologizing right now if my tone is matter of factly, but I can't keep sitting back watching stuff like this and enabling people. And if I'm going to not take stuff in my own home heading forward in 2024, then black folks, I'm holding us accountable going in 22. No more excuses. No more excuses. No more going back and forth, engaging. No. So if you're a troll, I'm telling you right now, I'm not engaging you. You don't have anything of significance to offer me, my people, nor the movement, whether you're one of my people or not. I'm going to make the decision that Harriet Tubman made. I'm going to leave you behind. I'm not going to sacrifice the majority for a few. Not going to do that. They intentionally misunderstood the meaning of the show must go on. Listen, I totally understand, but local South African actors got chances. Comic-Con Africa happened because of T'Challa. We need him back. Remember I told you I like to speak strength into you, right, Buck? No, you don't need him back. What you need is to provide opportunities for those South African actors. And those opportunities do not need to be limited to T'Challa. They don't. They don't. You're in West Africa. You know what just like we watched with in Cozy or whatever that was. What's going on, Grand Mountain? What's going on? That cartoon that we said, you write T'Challa. T'Challa is a name. It's an image. It's a likeness. It's an idea. But you read up on T'Challa, right? All those black actors and actresses over in Africa. What have we been talking about? This is the other thing that Recast T'Challa stands for, by the way, that folks don't get. Black representation and black imagery. So we don't have African superheroes. I can see myself right now, Buck, writing a story about you. I spin the story 10 years in the future. 10 years in the future where you focus your energies on what you had control over and what you did not have control over. And because you've done that, you found it to where you're either a high profile executive, if not director of studios in Africa. And you create African superheroes that your people can be proud of. Now, you don't need Marvel to do that because you know everything that Marvel does. As I like T-Virus, you're a student of the game. The thing is that you must allow yourself freedom from the shackles of T'Challa. Freedom from the shackles of the MCU. See, you have T'Challa inside of you. You ready? They can't take that away from you. Okay. Well, what you know about T'Challa, go breathe that life into another character. We can't keep sitting back waiting on Hollywood to give these brothers and sisters roles when we can create them ourselves. If we think about what we've done in the past, we did it for ourselves. You don't want to let me play baseball? Fine. I go start my own baseball league. And I'm using sports because I love sports. You don't want to let me play football? Fine. I will go right over here and start my own football league. Shout out to Dwayne McDuffie. Bruh, man, damn. You don't want to give my black superheroes any type of recognition? You don't want to create black superheroes for my people? Fine. I will go do it on my own. And every time we've done it, you know what they've had to do? Incorporate us into it. Because we are just that damn good. Your NFL, your football ain't as good as it can be unless I'm there. Your basketball ain't as good as it could be if I ain't there. Your baseball ain't as good as it could be if I ain't there. Your hockey, it ain't as good if I ain't there. It's been like that since history. You need me more than I need you, because what I've shown each and every time, I can go over here and do my own. You always walk over here to come get me. That's the slave trade. That's the slave trade. That's the Tuskegee Airmen. You needed me to bring them bomber jets back home because I had no ego. It was about the mission. It was about the mission. It wasn't about the ego. It wasn't about how many red tails made it home. No, it was about America winning the war, accomplishing the mission. And we did that after they said we couldn't fly. And what does Chadwick Boseman say? Them can't swim, can't read, can't drive roles. I don't take them. I don't need the MCU to tell me a damn thing about Chadwick Boseman, for me to speak about Chadwick Boseman, do anything for Chadwick Boseman, acknowledge Chadwick Boseman, represent Chadwick Boseman. I don't need the MCU to do a damn thing for Chadwick Boseman. I walk into my office every day and I see Chadwick Boseman right there. I'm looking in the camera right now. I see Chadwick Boseman looking back. Now, if I can say that about Chadwick Boseman, who I have not known, have not been familiar, have not read up on the majority of my life, I damn sure don't need them for T'Challa or anything Black Panther related or anything comic book related. And you don't either, Buck. Thank you, great Harlem Hellfighter. You don't. You don't need them. Everything that T'Challa could have given you as a character, he's giving you. If you need any more, Dr. Eve Ewing is doing a great job of giving it to you. If you need any more, watch this. Brian Hill is going to give you some more from the Ultimate Universe in a few weeks, if not days. You know it. You have the computer skill set. You can do whatever you want. You can write whatever T'Challa stories that inspire you. And you can take that energy in about 10 years time frame, you can be an executive, a director that's going to make sure that, watch this, T'Challa stories get told, they just not T'Challa. You think the Black Panther fan is not going to know what you're doing? You think the Black Panther fan wouldn't appreciate what you were doing? You think the pro-black person wouldn't appreciate looking at all that chocolate on screen when we know damn good well we having an issue getting it stateside? No, my brother, just like we picked up the movie Messenger from the King with Jacob King, we're going to pick up what you're putting down. We're going to pick up what any brother or sister does in regards to black representation. I don't need the MCU. I don't need to watch it. I don't need to review it. I don't need it for the YouTube channel. I don't need it. T'Challa is alive and well. You know it. I know it. The MCU is missing out because everybody else getting money on T'Challa. Now that's the thing. Everybody else getting the T'Challa money. You don't want none of this T'Challa money? That's stupid too. You got your agenda, but you would like to think money would have something to do with it. But you don't. This T'Challa money, this loan money, this anti-recasters, because they don't spend money. They just like to talk. But comics, that's why I say I'm good. The comics, they want that T'Challa loan dollar. The comics. Oh, y'all like T'Challa like that? Damn, we had no idea. Let's put him in another damn comic. Oh, y'all like T'Challa like that? Well, damn. Can y'all, hey, get them another Black Panther action figure. Y'all talking about Shorty. Hasbro don't care about Shorty like that. You talking to the wrong group of people. You want folks to put respect on Shorty's name. Hasbro don't give two damns about her. I can tell you for a fact, Recast T'Challa done way more for Shorty than any. Okay. Recast T'Challa done more for Shorty than the MCU. Recast T'Challa done more for the Shorty action figures than Hasbro Marvel Legends. So you figured out how we don't need them. We don't need them. And shout out to Mr. Smith. I'm just waiting for Bass to walk through the door. Ooh, y'all like Theo. I'm waiting on Bass to walk through my door. I got Bass and the Lionesses. Bass and her Lionesses. I'm just waiting on them 3 action figures to walk through the door. Y'all like, Theo, who you using? I'm not telling. But when Bass and her Lionesses walk through the door, oh, y'all can stand the hell by, because that's when Earth 421 finna be official. I got the stories to tell. I'm just not telling them because I want all my action figures in place. And watch this. And the key action figure to getting that story told in regards to Wakanda, it's not T'Challa. It's Bass, which no anti-recaster ever talks about. That's a woman. We say we black and white. Well, that's a black woman. That's a black female goddess. We say we want to learn about Africa. Well, that's the diaspora over there. You black and you proud. That's what you're finna say in 26 days. I know it. But all you gonna know is a color. You're not gonna be able to tell me anything about where black came from, unless you telling me it came out the damn store, Burlington Coat Factory, Macy's. But you're not gonna be able to tell me about black from Africa. You don't care. Unless something gets retooled, no T'Challa in these upcoming video games. Hey, and watch this. I'm not pressed for T'Challa to be in no video game. I got Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2 sitting back there in the room. The PlayStation 3 is right there in the bedroom. See, I'm not pressed. I'm not, that's the thing. I'm not pressed. When Marvel Ultimate Alliance came out, they had playable characters. I went down the list. Where the black ones at? Yeah, I see everybody else. I'm an X-Men fan, Spiderman. I like where my black characters at that I can play as. Oh, okay. Or so I got to get this system to be able to play as this particular character? Say less. Say less. I can play as Blade whenever I want to. I can play as T'Challa whenever I want to. I'm not pressed. I'm not pressed. I'm not gonna beg for you to recast T'Challa in the MCU. I ain't got to. I see him every day. I do feel some type of way about you not honoring Chadwick, but watch this. With all the information that I know about Chadwick Boseman, aside from being able to sit down and just have his wife, Simone, tell me about the man, aside from sitting down with Derek, just having him tell me about the man, because the stories that they have, I don't really think I need to ask questions. I really just need to sit and listen. Same thing with Kevin. I don't need Marvel not trying to do that. Marvel not trying to do that. Without me having access to the wife or the husband, I'm pretty sure I could do an hour-long, 30-minute-long video on Chadwick Boseman honoring him, which is crazy because as I sit here, and those of y'all that's in my age group will know exactly what I'm talking about. Not Brandon. ABC did a special on Christopher Reeve. That's the station that's the House of Mouse. Help me out. Who wouldn't want to see her big white cat form? Real talk. Check your ego at the door. Absolutely. But help me out. Didn't ABC do a special on Christopher Reeve after he was paralyzed? His wife was on the show. This was a celebration of Christopher Reeve. That's what this was on ABC. I know I watched it. I watched it. Now, mind you, Christopher Reeve was known for Superman, Clark Kent, Kal-El. He wasn't known for doing. I'm just saying Chadwick Boseman was known for doing more movies than Black Panther. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Well, Chadwick passed in 2020, right? August 2020. Kevin Feige came to the stage 3 months and some days after that, December, said iconic, not recasting, sequel in less than 45 seconds. He said, that's crazy. He said all that in less than 45 seconds. Okay, well, what's my Chadwick Boseman biopic at? At the very least, I could get that right. At the very least, as a Chadwick Boseman fan, with all the love and admiration that we talking about in regard, because I think it would benefit people to learn who he truly was. Where that at? Matter of fact, I could ask this question. We talk about recast T'Challa trending and everything like that. I'm going to say it one more time. E-Man did say the quickest way to kill a man's legacy is to stop telling his story. He did say that. Well, how many times how often do we keep Chadwick Boseman's name front and center because we keep talking about T'Challa? You can't forget about Chadwick Boseman because we keep talking about recast T'Challa. Low key, we're keeping Chadwick Boseman's name front and center, whether we're aware we're consciously doing it or not. You'll never forget Chadwick Boseman. Every time you see Black Panther live action, you will always remember who did it first. Just like I can sit here, and even though I'm looking off to the right, I'm looking at George Reeve, The Adventures of Superman, black and white, live action, flying around and everything like that. Had to imagine that the suit was red, blue. I'm looking at Lois Lane. I'm looking at young Jimmy Olsen. I'm looking at all that. Y'all don't remember that? Who has forgotten that George Reeves was the first Superman? Or the first Superman that you came across? Who'd have forgot? I used to run T'Challa, Stormblade, and Luke Cage and Ultimate Alliance. See? Same here, Greg. I was excited as hell to make an all black. See? And you still got them video games. If it wasn't for us, he would have been long forgotten by now. Exactly. You still got them video games. It's a reason why if you still got a PlayStation 3, you still got it. It's a reason why if you got them video games, you keep saying, man, I'm going to have to go get me a PlayStation 3. Because that's what that is. You know, when them MCU around, you did that on your damn own. Yeah, man, damn all that, bro. Damn all that. I sit up here, I got the comic book. I be looking at the covers. Oh, I'm going to use my black action figure. Do you know why I created? Not created. I had to customize Manifold. Something you'll never hear Anti-Recasters say. You'll never hear Anti-Recasters say they feel the need to do anything for a black character. And let me say it one more time. That's something else you will never see an Anti-Recaster say or do anything for a black character. I had to have Manifold. How? Because watch this. I'm a Black Panther fan, right? I say I'm a Black Panther fan, right? I'm gonna say I'm a Black Panther fan, right? Right. Well, I can't get Shooty back. It don't make sense for me to have the Griot Shooty action figure and I ain't got Manifold because it was Manifold and T'Challa that brought her back. And Manifold plays a role in the intergalactic empire of Wakanda. And he's a member of the crew, which is T'Challa, Aurora, Luke Cage, him, and Misty Knight. What Anti-Recaster give two damns about any of that? You can come on my channel and you can see Manifold. You can come on my channel and ask, hey, how did you do that? Who? That's Manifold? Yeah. How'd you do that? Sharing is caring. If you know me, grow me. You get to find out exactly what I did to put that Manifold together. Why? So you can have one yourself. Know why? Black imagery, black representation. Chadwick Boseman. The picture would be right here. But Chadwick Boseman, black imagery, black representation, yeah. See, he would be for a movie called The Crew, which featured T'Challa, Aurora, Eden Fessy, Luke Cage, and Mr. Knight. Chadwick Boseman would be for that movie. He would want to star in that damn movie. But you know why we can't get that damn movie? Because you got so-called pro-black people who don't understand nor appreciate the significance of that. Well, you know what? Your black ass also doesn't know. You don't know that T'Challa is the reason why Sam can fly. And you don't give two damns. Oh, yeah. I know. In the MCU, the Falcon harness was United States government issue. And if you like that, that's fine. In the comic books, it was a brother, the king of Wakanda, that created his flight harness. You don't like that story? How about this one? I get it. The Avengers Quinjet, that's American issue. No, in the comic books, the Avengers Quinjet was created by the nation of Wakanda. You don't like that story as a pro-black person? So let me see if I got this right. Sam is the reason, not Sam, T'Challa is the reason why the Avengers fly at all. Man, he was asking for Andre and then wanted to start, man, I don't have time for the childish stuff. That's just what it is. It's too many kids over here trying to be adults. I don't have time for that. Slap all the racist bias and hire racist powers to the point where they be trying to cancel every other project. So I'm not saying, now I want to make sure I'm clarifying when I say this. It's recast T'Challa till I DIE or till it happens. I'm just not pressed. They love to keep saying that T'Challa is dead. Where? Where's T'Challa dead at? The comic book company, and that's the Bible, the comic book company say, no, he's still alive and well. That tell you right then and there, the people that we going back and forth with on social media, they ain't picked up a comic book since JR's run. So what as a comic book fan, why am I even having a conversation with a non-comic book fan? About what? I'm definitely not gonna have a conversation with a non-comic book fan who finna tell me some stuff, make some accusations, make some assumptions. What am I talking to them for? That's a waste of my breath. What am I talking to them for when they don't know what I know about the actor, nor do they care to learn what I've learned about? They can't be bothered. Why would I talk to them, entertain them, try and encourage them, try and persuade them, convince them to do anything when they ain't even spent the money, nor the time, they haven't made the investment in all of Wakanda? They just talking. Well, I don't need to talk to them. And if the MCU don't give two damns about it, I ain't got to F with that. Now, here's the tricky question, and it's not for me to answer. It's not. Everybody got to get in where they fit in. Everybody got to do what they got to do. Everybody got their own mouths to feed. I get that. I understand that. But this is a slippery slope you finna entertain. Because if you finna find yourself using the Eyes of Wakanda as content for your channel, nothing wrong with that. But if you call yourself a proud black person, then you owe it to the black people that's proud black people that's rocking with you to be able to educate them on the differences between whatever they get, Eyes of Wakanda, and what's in the comic book. That's your job. And if you can't do it because you don't know it like that, that's fine. You need to partner up with somebody that does, because your responsibility, if you say you pro-black, you say you love your fellow black man and black woman, I'm not telling you don't watch it. I'm not telling you it's wrong for you to watch it. I'm not telling you it's wrong for you to preview it, review it, whatever. What I'm saying to you is, if you ever conducted yourself as a pro-black person, it is your responsibility to educate. If you're not educating, you're only doing half of your job. It is your responsibility to educate. If you don't know how to educate because you don't know enough, that's fine. That is absolutely fine. But it is your responsibility to then link up with somebody else you identify as being pro-black, somebody you know that's knowledgeable on all things Wakandan, and you let them articulate the differences between what people are getting in the MCU, Eyes of Wakanda, and what's currently going on with Dr. Eve Ewing and Brian Hill's run. That's the least you can do. And the reason for that is because, as a pro-black person, you should be tired of your people being fed misinformation. As a pro-black person, you should be tired of your people being misled. Not telling you not to get your coins. Not telling you to get your ducats. That ain't what I'm saying. Lead them stuck on stupid. And what I mean when I say lead them stuck on stupid, Buckmeister, you try and convince. I get it. I try to. I try to as well. Lead the conversation. Whatever you post going forward in regards to Black Panther, Recast T'Challa, you have a specific target audience. Your target audience is not the trolls. Your target audience is either the general audience or fans of Black Panther Wakanda. Anybody else is a troll. Block them. Block them. If it's y'all two engaging in the conversation, remove yourself from the conversation. They don't know enough to have a conversation with you. And the fact that it's 3 years, 21, 3 years and some weeks, 3 years and some months since Chadwick Boseman passed, they should have been able to graduate the conversation. They can't. They don't care to. So that means since Chadwick Boseman's death, this is since his passing, this is what they've done. Nothing. No. For real. They've done nothing. That means when Chadwick Boseman passed, they didn't pick up a comic book. They didn't look at one video in regards to Chadwick Boseman. No videos. Between movies, they didn't read anything. Not regarding Chadwick Boseman, not regarding Black Panther. Since the movie came out, they still have not done anything because their talking points have not changed. They can lie and say they read comics, but my talking points in 2020, they've evolved since then. My knowledge of the character, because there's been comic book content, my knowledge of the actor, because there's information out there that I've steadily made myself aware of. My verbiage as my knowledge has evolved, has grown, has expanded. If you're a black person and you telling people you black and you saying this for Chadwick Boseman and that has not occurred with you, then you didn't do anything. You did nothing. Absolutely nothing. You know it and I know it. The only reason why they talking is to appear relevant. When you go look at the people that you go back and forth with, but look at how many followers they have. That'll tell you everything you need to know. Falcon first flew in the pages of Captain America and the Falcon 171 feature, of course, you know who exactly. It's a lot of people. From what I've seen, there are very few times that an anti-recaster comes after you and they have the same amount of followers you do. They don't. It's clickbait. And you're being used, much like Recast T'Challa is being used. It's clickbait. They don't have, regardless of what they have in their profile pic, regardless of whatever they have as far as who they are, they're using you. They want to use you as a platform. Now that's crazy because they black. Let me say this one more time. That's crazy because they black. They want to tear you down to use you as a springboard so they can go up. That's it. They're not reading what you're reading, whether it's on social media or in a comic book. They're not doing that. They're never commenting on your artwork. These are black people. These are black people. They're never commenting on your artwork. Digital artwork, they're never speaking on that because it's more important for them to tear down, embarrass, and devalue another black person. That's more important to them than learning anything black. Think about what I just said. And they got a smart device in their hand to do it. Rather than using the same smart device to learn about the actor and the character he portrayed, they would rather use this smart device to disparage you, devalue you and the character and the actor that you love, low key. They would rather put their time and energy into doing that as self-professed black people, crabs in a barrel, than learn. And they're using a smart device to do it. We need you. We need folks like D-Real, folks like Grand Madam Tarot, other individuals as well. The thing is that it's a hard thing to ask. I get that. I understand that. It's a hard, because we're all content providers at the end of the day. I get that. I absolutely understand that. But we're all guide-ons. And if you don't know what a guide-on is, militarily speaking, that's the person who's carrying the flag. That's the person who's carrying the flag in the battle. You're the guide-on. That flag that you're carrying is a symbol. It's a symbol of unification. It's a reminder of what you're fighting for. That's what that guide is carrying. He got a weapon. He ain't really using that weapon. It's the other folks around him or her that's using the weapon. But that guide on, it's a symbol. Well, you're a symbol. Whether you want to be or not, you're a black symbol. That means there are going to be some people that's going to follow your words without questioning one thing you say. You are a black symbol. I don't know what to tell you. That's what that is. Regardless of what you think, you're a black symbol. Whether you want to be or not, you're a black symbol. You're the guide on. Well, you got that responsibility. Every platoon ain't the same size, and platoons don't have the same people in each. They don't. So you say you black and you proud. You say you want black imagery. You say you want black representation. You sick of what's going on. You sick of us being used and everything like that. You might not be able to speak on it because you don't possess the knowledge. That is absolutely damn fine. It is. It is. But we're going to have to do something about the naysayers. We're going to have to do something about the naysayers. They're going to have to be drugged through the muck. But Meister, you're right. I need to block more. Don't even engage. If the bridge, watch this. We in the military. My brother D Real will like this one. That bridge has got a crank handle on it. That bridge got a crank handle on it. It go cross. Now that bridge with that crank handle on it, it go cross for those that want to come cross. For those that want to meet and chop it up, we'll extend that bridge. But the moment they get with the accusations and the assumptions, we're going to retract the bridge. We're going to retract the bridge. We're going to, and because some of them get out, you either going to get blocked or I'm going to remove myself from the conversation. But I'm not talking to you no more. We'll extend. So what am I saying? I'm saying, Buck, hey, man, I'm not saying don't talk to them. But once they start talking in code, accusations, they start accusing you of stuff, accusing the movement of stuff, assuming stuff about you without asking you a question, assuming stuff about the movement without asking a question. We're going to retract the bridge. Oh, okay. Let me. We do them a favor by talking to them. We do them a favor. Let me keep up with these notes, man, because like I said, man, y'all been rocking with me. Y'all ain't have to do that. Came in here this morning, just wanted to get some stuff off my chest and everything like that. Seeing how stuff goes, and I'm really disappointed in my fellow brothers and sisters. I'm gonna say it like that, like damn. The stuff that my fellow brothers and sisters say about T'Challa, I've never experienced other people saying stuff like that about Spider-Man or Batman. Like that's the shame of it all to me. The stuff that because I'm on social media. I'm in quite a few conversations. And what I mean when I say I'm in quite a few conversations, I read them. I ain't always got to make my presence known. I don't see people talking about Clark Kent and Bruce Wayne the same way I see people talking about T'Challa. And they always got an excuse for why they talk about T'Challa like that. Mind you, they don't put that same energy behind Queen Mother Ramunda. It's always the actor died. Well, if the actor died if the actor dying is the ignition for the character dying, then why wasn't Brian O'Connor killed off? If the actor dying is the switch, the ignition switch for the character being killed off, then why wasn't Thunderbolt Ross killed off? That's when another reason comes, where he's a bigger part of the storyline. What storyline has Thunderbolt Ross played a major role in the MCU? What is his significance in the MCU that Nick Fury can't replace, or Valentina or Betty Ross couldn't do? Because if Betty Ross is the Red She-Hulk, and the whole reason we don't give two damns about T'Challa is because Shorty has been the Black Panther, then why that logic don't fly? Why Betty Ross can't be the Red Hulk, and we just do away with the Red Hulk altogether? Why don't that logic fly? Now, I get it if you don't look like me, but if you look like me and you sitting up there and you making excuses for that, I don't like you. I don't like you. You're a disappointment. I find you reprehensible to the black race, the black ethnic group altogether. I don't like you. Because you will offer up excuse after excuse after excuse for your own kind to be exterminated, and you will go over there and kiss their ass. I don't like you. I don't like you. I don't like what you stand for. I don't care to be in the same place you at. I'm just keeping it a buck. I'm just keeping it a buck. Let me see. James Roger Kingsley is the Hobgoblin. I like that. Shakespeare never did a Hamlet without Hamlet. Horatio and Ophelia never scared Hamlet's line. And I'm Shakespearean read. That might be part of my other problem. I actually went and took those damn classes. I'm classically read. So and my expectations ain't no different than what I got over here. So I'm not new school with it. I'm very, very much old English, old school with it. And if I'm looking at stuff that William Shakespeare, Edgar Allan Poe did, I'm not trying to hear nothing else. And I'm sorry, Ryan Coogler ain't got nothing on Shakespeare. You talk to me about Ryan Coogler all you damn want to. Ryan Coogler is not William Shakespeare. Hell, truth be told, that ain't even Maya Angelou. So while you sitting up here talking, that ain't James Baldwin either. So when you talking to Theo, yeah, you just recast T'Challa. Okay, it's some people that new folks. We're never sitting up here comparing Kevin Feige to nobody. I just said we're never sitting up here comparing Nate Moore to anybody. I just said we're not doing that. We're not sitting up here comparing Nate Moore, Ryan Coogler, Kevin Feige to Spike Lee. We're not. And I know damn good and well we're not. So historically, it has always been easy to destroy that is to build, and X Twitter, whatever you want to call it, is an ugly place. They are still mad he didn't key them in his illness, but you didn't hear that from me. I low key could tell based on the way that watch this. I'm a writer. If you're writing a book or a song, because I've done both, it's either your experiences that you're drawing from or the experiences from those you know. There was no reason for Michael B. Jordan to be in the movie, aside from he missed the sexy flexy. I get it. We want the women crowd in there and everything like that. I'm down one attractive brother with Chadwick Boseman. I got to give the women a reason to come back. I like Winston Duke and everything like that. But everybody not into the big teddy bear. I got Tanaka Worthington and everything like that. But every sister not going to be feeling Tanaka Worthington. I need me some sexual chocolate in the room. Okay, bring back Michael B. Jordan. What did Michael B. Jordan say in the Djalia? Those were his lines. Your brother was too noble. Well, what did Shorty say? Now, no, he didn't have to say that. What did Shorty say? He didn't tell us what he was sick from. No, you mean he didn't tell you. He told who he needed to tell. You feeling some type of way? You in your feelings? You still distraught? Don't do the movie. You done already started writing it, but you can't finish writing it. It don't make sense because I think William Stein said it didn't make sense when he first saw it. Angela Bassett said it was 6 damn variations of the script when he saw. So you hadn't went into production. There's a difference between writing the script and actually going into film production. Film production is just that. Film production. You're filming. I don't know what it is with black people, but damn, you can't read. You don't understand the printed word. Recast. That is not the introduction of a new character. Recast is introducing a new character to play a role previously portrayed by a different actor. That's what recast means. Some of y'all sitting up here, you need to take back either your high school diploma or your college degree. Because how? But you want other articulate black people to go along with your stupidity when it comes to recast. Now, this is when I start looking at black people. You know what the word recast means. You're a leader. You carry the guide on. You are pro-black, whether it's pro-black feminist, pro-black male, just pro-black. You got a high school diploma. You got a college degree. You didn't took the writing classes. You will literally sit here because you got your head so far up Marvel's ass, you will literally encourage your fellow brothers and sisters to be stupid right along with you. I asked that brother last night, damn the urban definition of it. What's the textbook definition of recast? It ain't but two. It ain't but two. And one of them has to do with reshaping metal. So if you know that, you done took your pro-black ass to high school, graduated. You done took your pro-black ass to college, got a degree. How are you as a self-professed pro-black person allowing the English language to be changed right in front of you, and you doing it and you putting that off on your fellow brothers and sisters? For what? You finna help them change? Well, hell, they changing history too. They changing history too. You know damn good and well, for something to be iconic, it's got to be compared to something. Something that's the same damn thing. And comparing Chadwick Boseman, a live action actor, to voice acting, that's disrespectful to him and the voice actors. That means you see no difference between him as a live actor playing the role of T'Challa. Shame of it all. Think about what we're saying. You see no difference between him playing that role and Digimon Hensu. Did you ever see Digimon Hensu play the role? Did you ever? That's saying you see no difference regarding his live action portrayal of T'Challa and Taye Diggs' voice acting portrayal of T'Challa. Have you ever seen Taye Diggs play the role of T'Challa? Do you even think he's tall enough to play the role of T'Challa? That's what Kevin Feige did, and too many black people went along with it. But you pro-black? No, you black and you pathetic. And I'm sick of it. I don't like you. And that's crazy for me to sit up here and say there's some black. No, because you're not black as far as I'm concerned. You casually black. Your black can be faded. Your black can be bleached. Your black can be bought. I don't like you. You're a danger to, far as I'm concerned, my entire race of people. And I don't even like you. You're a danger to my ethnic group. I don't like you. You need to be left behind. I'm sorry, it is what it is, but you're the reason why people feel like they can keep pulling up on my people, talking to my people sideways. You're the reason why they keep accusing my people of stealing when we just going in the store, because you'll say, yeah, they probably were. You're the reason why police officers keep looking at me the way that they do, because you don't see yourself as being black. You see yourself as being blue. You part of the problem. You more Candace Owens like than Maya Angelou like. You more Clarence Thomas like than James Baldwin like. I said it. You more Jason Whitlock like than you are Stuart Scott like. I don't like you. I find you reprehensible. I find you disgusting. I find you holding our people back from further advancement. It is what it is. Tay ain't got T'Challa's hairline either. He don't. How did Killmonger? Hey, listen, how did Killmonger grow his hair? He had a whole top now. Hey, listen, hold on. His hair was longer than mine. I'm like, bro. First of all, bro, I don't even know how you did that, cause bro, you died in 2018, and you came back 4 years later and you dead. I ain't no hair grew in the jaw, but you came back 4 years later and you were lit. Bro, my wife been doing my hair since 2019. I ain't got it like that. I ain't cutting my hair. You right. The buddy came back with a whole damn unit. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. Y'all gonna like this one. Hold on. What you got, girl?
Never mind.
Talk to me. Is good news?
No.
And on that note,
Dad, this isn't anything serious. It was about dates, but never mind.
Okay. I will call you right back, okay? All right. She has to assure me that nothing's wrong, because if she does not assure me that nothing's wrong, Dad is going to get off this live and he got to go see about his baby girl. Baby girl, 22. Father, heterosexual male. Hey, daughter, female. Put your stuff down for her. She got to assure me everything is going to be all right. Ain't that what we talking about? Black father, black daughter, being able to get in touch with her father. Because we're not getting this in Black Panther. No, we got a bastard child. Y'all don't want to call him that. That's what he is. He born out of wedlock. That's what we've been calling boys born out of wedlock since before I was living. Bastards. That's the pen being written. Why did the writer not write them being married? That's as simple as, hey, I see you got them in here as not being married. Yeah, change that. That's a simple change. We don't want to do that though. Why? Why? You want to write his death in there so damn bad. You wrote a bastardized child in there. Why? Black people, y'all want to say, okay, well, the actor died. Okay, well, the actor dying, that I can understand. That explains why we're gonna kill off the character. It really don't. But why the child got to be a bastard? Why was it so difficult to write that just as he and Nakia snuck off and had sex, they could have also snuck off and got married? That's a simple that's writing or typing. That's all that is. That's all that is. What does it say about you as a black person that you're more comfortable, more accepting of the child being a bastard, as opposed to saying, wait a minute, that don't make no sense. Why didn't he write them as husband and wife? Why not? What type of sense does it make that he cussed his father out for leaving in Jobu in America, but he turned right around and did the same damn thing his father did and left his son in Haiti? Why would you leave your son in Haiti? Why would you leave the woman you love, and this is your first child, and he's a son, and he's going to be the next? Why would you leave your son and your woman that you love in a foreign country where you have little to no access to them? Is that what you would do as a black man? Leave your son and your woman in another country, and you the king? You not bringing them with you? You don't marry her. The woman that we saw you hesitate over, freeze over in the first Black Panther movie, the woman that's been portrayed, written as the love of your life, you didn't marry her off screen? Crazy. We can kill you off screen, but we can't have you get married off screen. Conveniently. That's where we at. You got people like Grace Randolph that'll say, it's not a question of whether or not they're going to kill him off. It's just a question of whether or not they're going to kill him on screen or off. That person would never ask the question why he didn't get married off screen. But as a black person, you should. Or is it that we're comfortable with the imagery of us just going out here, having kids and not being married to the mother? Having babies and not being married to the father. Is that what we're doing? Because we do this in every day-to-day society. Is this what Ryan was talking about when he peers outside of his window? And if this is what he's seeing outside of his window is in Oakland, California. The window he's supposed to be looking outside of is the window in Wakanda. The window in the Golden City, that's the window he should have been looking out of. Not the window in Oakland, not the window in Compton. He was supposed to be looking out the window in Wakanda. So what you looking at as a black person? You can't question my blackness. Not that. You can't question my loyalty. Not that. You can't question my dedication. No, you can't. And I represent Recast T'Challa. Now, let me do this. Somebody said the other day, once again, shout out to E-Man. The guy wanted to come in and say Recast T'Challa isn't organized. It should be. It don't matter who started it. I get it. E-Man did start it. I've never said he didn't. John Campion says he started it too. It ain't for me to go back and forth. They say they started it. But what movement doesn't need to be organized? You're a black dude. What movement is going to be successful if it's not organized, my brother? Regardless of who started it. Like, are you really like, I understand liking people, but some folks take they like to an extreme where you don't think before you open up your mouth because you like something. You like E-Man. No problem. He started it. No problem. None whatsoever. What movement do you know that's ever been successful, dude, that's never been organized? Somebody got to organize it. There have to be tactics, strategy in place for the movement to be successful. Just putting a petition out there does not get it done. It does not move the needle, dude. You know that. We too old. We too mature. We too educated for me to be explaining stuff like this to another supposedly intelligent brother. You making me waste time. Time wasted don't move the damn needle. The needle that needs to be moved in regards to black representation, black equality. Because if you get it on the damn screen, they won't F with you in real life. If they know you will stand tall in regards to a fictional character, then they know damn good and well you standing tall with each other. You anti-recasters don't get that because you're the same brothers and sisters that were standing around videotaping George Floyd be murdered. And that's what they counting on. They count on more brothers and sisters being asleep, videotaping, watching brothers and sisters die, not being active. And you keep falling for it. You can't see the relevance, even though you claim to be woke, even though you look like Bob Marley, even though you are a rapper, you cannot connect the damn dots between that and what they've been doing. There was a no-knock warrant on Breonna Taylor. Well, what do you think? Folks not acting like that if they fear retribution. Well, there's only one black fictional character you have to fear retribution from. It's T'Challa. You gotta fear him. He ain't playing the radio. You go after his mother, he coming after you. You go after his sister, he coming after you. Well, when do we start doing it as a black community? They picking us apart. You can't see the relevance. You don't want to see the relevance because your ass is black and pathetic. You can't connect the dots because your ass can't read, which is another damn stereotype about black people. You can't damn read. You would rather be popular and loud. That's why none of you can quote Derek Bozeman. If you could quote Derek Bozeman, he told your ass what the lick read. I get tired of saying that because I get tired of seeing it. Same damn thing, year after year, another unarmed black person dead. And I don't want to hear nothing about no black on black crime because there's white on white crime, yellow on yellow crime, red on red crime, brown on brown crime. I don't want to hear none of that. I don't give two damns about none of that. I'm trying to figure out why I can't get behind me and protect me. You can't get the black police officers on the union to stand up for blackness because they too busy being blue. And who holds them accountable? T'Challa holds all Wakandans accountable. T'Challa is black excellence. Shuri is black excellence. The relationship between a black brother and a black sister is black excellence. The relationship between that black brother and his black, watch this, his black stepmother. Because that's not his mother. He respects her as his mother. That's not his mama. That's Shuri's mama. You know what? When it comes to family structure, how families interact with one another, the black community could have learned a lot from that one. Let me say that one more time. That family dynamic, the black family could have learned a lot from that one. Because we sit up here and talk about what? Baby mama drama, baby daddy drama. Folks don't know how to interact when they part of a bigger family and everything like that. God knows I'm dealing with stuff like that right now. But then you have King T'Chaka being married to Inyami, adopting a white child. Yeah, we get that story in reverse all the time over here in the States, right? Yeah. Angelina Jolie, right. We get stories like that all the time of high profile white people adopting black children. But we don't get the story of the high profile black adopting a white child. You got that over there in Wakanda. That child loved his father. That father loved his son, Hunter. Racism, talk about it? No, non-existent. Black King sees that son as his son. Flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood. No different than the mother. That's a great damn story. We talk about all the racial issues we got over here in America. Well, damn it, look at that one right there. That's how you kill it. Tell the story. How did that white boy feel being excluded from his black family when they went out of state, when they went out of country? He felt some type of way. That's a great story to explore. He wanted to be with his mother and father, no different than black children want to be with their parents over here, but they got to go through something. How many times we hear something, oh, the black man had his biracial child, and somebody said, that's not your child. Imagery and representation, but I can't get you black people that's anti-recasters to think like that. And Yami bears him a son with an older white brother. You better not say nothing to his younger black brother. You know, we explore a lot about how Hunter felt like once T'Challa came into the world, because Yami died shortly after that it was his fault. You know what we haven't seen? We haven't seen the relationship between Hunter and T'Challa as children. But I kind of keep going back and forth with stupid ass black folks in regards to why T'Challa is so significant. I can't get everybody else's story spun forward because we too busy talking about this one. And if they're not going to do T'Challa right, they're not going to do anybody else right. Your stupid ass ain't saying nothing about Sam Wilson. Why the hell is he broke? Why is his sister having two sons, no father, and you ain't getting no explanation as to where the dad at? Is it that convenient? Is it that easy for the black father to not be around and folks not have to offer up one explanation? Black man, is that easy for you? You digesting that? Your existence doesn't matter because that's low key what you're being told. You ain't in Photon, Monica Rambeau. You not around there. You can't get along, even though you serve your country faithfully. You're paralyzed from the waist down for over 8 years, even though you could literally jump in your armor and fly from America to Wakanda. You could literally jump in your suit of armor and fly from America to Wakanda, and you've never thought about it. And the writers at Marvel think that's okay. They think that them the same writers that while you trying to talk to me about T'Challa and everything like that, them the same writers that did not give two damn about Lamar Hoskins. But you don't give two damns either, and you black. Some of you black veterans, some of you black staff NCOs, you don't give two damns about your own, but you expect somebody else to. You get mad when somebody don't give two damns about you as a person, but you don't give two damns about you as a person. You want other black people to give a damn about you, but you don't give a damn about other black people. You just give a damn about you. That's not what being pro-black is. Lazy writing coming home rules. Absolutely. Several parents are just dead or MIA. I get why they included Everett Ross, but Hunter is way more effective. Absolutely. So, my message to my fellow recasters, my fellow brothers and sisters out there and everything like that. Because we are who we are, we will extend that bridge. We will. We will. But the moment they get beside themselves, that bridge gets retracted. That bridge gets retracted. We don't have time. As I sit here in America, we still are dealing with somebody who, as far as I'm concerned, is a traitor to this country. Somebody who should be locked up, should be sent to Guantanamo Bay. That's why I believe every traitor in this country should be sent to. Donald Trump and everybody attacked the Capitol should be sent away. But that's not what we're dealing with. You got folks that look like us excusing that. When we gonna make an excuse for us? That's all I'm asking. When we gonna be lenient towards us? That's all I'm asking. Because if I look at society in America right now, recast T'Challa, black imagery, black representation. Okay, I got Jonathan Majors. What that look like? Did he get the benefit of the doubt? No. He pretty much got treated like T'Challa in the MCU. Anybody give him the benefit of the doubt? At all. Breonna Taylor, did she get the benefit of the doubt? No. No, not one. Went right on in. George Floyd said, I can't breathe. Did he get the benefit of the doubt? Nope. Took him right on up out of here. Well, if you as a black person not going to give your own the benefit of the doubt, why you keep bitching, griping, moaning, complaining, expecting somebody else to do it? If you find yourself on social media attacking your brothers and sisters, well, you know damn good and well you do not know what you talking about, you ain't no different. If you want it to change, if you want it to change, black imagery, black representation, united voices are louder voices, sharing is caring. If you want it to change, then you're going to have to put your ego to the side. You're going to have to realize that it's all of us, not some of us. That's going to have to be what you fight for. Your mindset is going to have to be, and shout out to D-Real, because he's reading it. Y'all make sure y'all check him out and everything like that. He's reviewing the Harriet Tubman Monster Slayer, Demon Slayer, if I'm not mistaken. If you don't give two damns, then the black leaders are going to have to make the same decisions that leaders like Harriet Tubman made. We can't be concerned about everybody. We want to be. But I can't get caught up on the few leading to the downfall of the many. None of us can. Recast T'Challa, we understand what that means. It's not for us to go back and forth with brothers and sisters that can't, won't try and understand. Let their happy asses stay right there. Extend the bridge. They want to start accusing, start assuming, retract the bridge. No explanation needed. You can stay stuck on stupid. Why can they stay stuck on stupid? Because there's nothing that they can tell you about T'Challa. There's nothing that they can tell you about Black Panther, nothing they can tell you about Wakanda, nothing that they can tell you about Chadwick Boseman, because they have not cared enough to learn since the first movie came out. You know it, I know it. We've been having the same discussion since 2020. They ain't changed at all. We have to. Let me keep up with these notes. Like I said, y'all didn't have to be rocking with me. Like me as a non-country music fan jumping into country fan spaces, telling them why their music sucks. They didn't ask for my two at all. And that be the damnedest thing right there. Like, you don't know, but you would never jump up in a country western fan because you know why. You don't feel entitled enough to do so because you're black. You know, as a black person going up in a country western music conversation, you're a second-class citizen. You better not. Well, what is it that they know and feel about country western music that you don't know and feel as a black person to move the same way? Strike fear in ignorant people that's gonna come up and, man, get the fuck about my face. Like, I'm not trying to be funny, but no, you not doing that because you know better. Well, when they run them X-Men, that'll be Ragnarok for this. From what I've been told, I like the X-Men and everything like that. X-Men Red, X-Men Sword, beautiful stories and everything like that. I did read the Immortal X-Men. That was beautiful. If they're doing what I think they're going to do, because there's no agenda needed to be pushed in the X-Men the way it's set up. If they try and make that thing heavily female driven, because you ain't got to do that. It's people going to be looking for Logan. It's people going to be checking for Scott. Them the two male leads right there. You do anything to diminish those two alphas, you ain't even got to worry about it. You ain't even got to worry about it. And it ain't going to have nothing to do with misogyny or nothing like that. No, actually, because what Disney has been practicing over the past 2 phases is misandry. And hey, Theo, what is misandry? Misandry is when you deliberately take a dump on the male, no differently than you would the female, to highlight the female. They've been actively practicing misandry. Nobody likes to say that because we don't really use that word. It ain't the phrase of the day like misogynistic is. No, but Disney Studio has been consciously engaging in misandry for the past 2 movie phases. So you figured out where you want to get. I can read. Appreciate you, Steve. Appreciate you. They've been practicing it. Now the thing is, a feminist, just like, watch this, a male chauvinist pig has no issue with misogyny. Any male practicing toxic masculinity has no problem with misogyny. That's good. Well, no feminist is ever going to have an issue with misandry. It's good. You know who's going to have a problem with both of them? Fans. The fan, the knowledgeable fan that's going to call it right down the middle, they're going to have a problem with it either way. Watch this. What did we practice in Thor Love and Thunder? Misandry. Couldn't even be bothered to put bass in there, could you? For a split second. Misandry. We saw a whole dude naked ass. When's the last time you seen a female naked ass in any MCU project? No. When have you ever seen a female naked ass? Because this is supposed to be for kids, right? This PG-13? This PG? This for kids, right? Okay, quite a few kids got to see Chris Hemsworth's naked ass. Who that was for? Right. Listen. I didn't Michael B. Jordan taking his shirt off. Who that was for? Who was all this for? Who? I didn't see too many muscular dudes take their shirt off the same damn way. They don't never do this. No, I got to do all this. Who that was for? That wasn't for me. That wasn't for me. Hell, Michael B. Jordan showing up in the second movie was not for me. That wasn't for me. Okay. Well, that's what that is. Listen, that's my time, man. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me so much. You didn't have to do it, but you did. Could have been anywhere else in the world, but you came here and you rocked with me for quite some time today. We've been on this thing for a little bit and a minute. I see we had 22 people, 17 people watching and everything like that. What I would say, man, is go forth and be great. Go forth and be great. Understand that it's you at the end of the day. Understand that it's you at the end of the day. Don't give these people no energy. In the meantime, in between time, click, like, share, subscribe. You're on our way to 900. It's 2024 and everything like that. Let's grow. Let's grow as a people. Let's grow as comic book fans. Let's grow as a movement. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Peace.